Alrighty, testing. We are here. Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Lee. Today we are doing a Halloween special. We're playing a little bit of Hogaak, Gaakity Gaak, and I'm in the Halloween spirit. And we have special guest Nammersquats here today, one of our legacy champions. How are you going, Nam? How are you going?
Not bad. How are you?
Good, man. Good. I appreciate you coming here, joining the stream. We're playing. What are we playing today? What are we playing as a Nammersquats Halloween special for today? What do you think we're playing today, buddy?
Oh, sorry.
That's it. And tell me a little bit about yourself. You as a Magic player, maybe a little top end on your. Thank you for the sub, Kyle. And a little bit your past experiences with Hogaak.
Yeah. So I played Hogaak like a bunch. I played it when it was modern, when it's still modern legal. I played a bunch of Legacy recently. It's basically like the only Legacy deck I've been playing over like the past few months. So yeah, the deck's pretty strong. I find it pretty fun. Other people might not agree, but yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently, I need to log into my stream here. 1 second. That's awesome. Good to hear. Let me quickly give me a quick second. Tell me a little bit about your Magic history in general.
Magic history. I mainly just play a bunch of Magic online.
Mm-hmm.
So like any big events happening on Magic Online, sometimes Arena, I would basically like play any event like on the weekends, whenever I have free time. Play the events. Doesn't really matter the format. For Escaper, the only really big result I have is a TV topic with Hogaak.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Nice. And you said I think from the past we've actually noted that you have got some good GP results, right?
Yeah, just the one.
Okay, that's cool. It's cool. I know that back in the day when we all used to grind paper, that was definitely a thing. But yeah, I appreciate you taking a bit of time and joining us here on the stream. All right, 1 second, folks. I'm just gonna get my chat thing up. For some reason, my chat just disappeared, but I'm gonna go ahead and add that back up there. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna fix this. I've been trying to get used to my whole new setup here that I have. So you know, with my head floating and everything. But I appreciate everyone's patience. Alrighty, so we are playing some Hogaak today. As Nam said, you know, he's quite the superstar in this. He's also won a few legacy challenges. I know not a few, but I think you've won a legacy challenge with this, right?
It was PAX.
In PAX, yes. And that was a really fun event. It was actually more of the PAX/Gen Con was when people were trying to sort of venture their way into doing big Magic Online tournaments with God accounts, which is something super fantastic that Magic Online have been experimenting with. And you know, as some people already know, Nam has sort of spread his sort of play experience across all different formats. I know he plays Pioneer, he plays Standard, he plays Modern and Legacy. So I appreciate you, you know, allocating some time to come hang out with us, show me the ropes on some Hogaak, and hopefully we can get a good 5-0 with the league, eh? Let's do it. All right. Anyways, hope everyone is excited to watch us play some Hogaak. But do you want to do a little quick deck tech on the deck, and maybe I can highlight some of the cards, maybe give us some little point of view of what you think the power of the deck does?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead, mate.
So yeah, the deck's fundamentally a graveyard-based deck. You try to put as much power into play on turn 2, I try to put as much on turn 3. And to do that, you have your 1-drop destroy your game. Cards such as like Supplier, Hedron Crab, Thoughtseize. Those all help you get your chaos into your graveyard. So ideally, if we want to go like turn 1, Careful Study, then your Vengevine, turn 2, Hedron Crab, fetch land, mill 6 more, play Siege Supply, get those Vengevines back, and then start attacking down.
Mm-hmm.
Alternatively, there's also a combo aspect to this deck, in the form of Altar of Dementia, Raging Willow, and Hogaak. Once you get the 3 set up, you can actually just mill yourself out, generate enough zombies, and
Yep.
eventually mill your opponent out with Hogaak and Altar.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So you got the way to cheat out the creatures there through Vengevine and sorry, camera's going a little bit crazy there, but yeah, you can cheat people out with Vengevine and then get Hogaak out, and then and basically flood the board and go super aggro, right? But it's sort of a control show as well with Cabal Therapy, and you have Thoughtseizes on the side. Nice, nice. Alrighty, awesome. And we got some trophies, some Abrupt Decays on the side, sort of just deal with any permanent based sort of problems like bridge or just any creatures in general. Force of Vigor, what is normally the Force of Vigor for?
So the Sideboard cards you just listed are mainly for graveyard hate. So Force of Vigor, the trophies,
Yep.
and like those are mainly for like stuff like Leyline Void. That's like the biggest issue for the deck.
Mm-hmm.
As well as like Abrupt Decay can come in against cards such as like Chalice of the Void, Graphigus Cage.
Yep.
Just like anything annoying that tries to disrupt the plan, you try to get rid of it with those cards.
Okay. I think Helen's saying, can you speak closer to the mic? Okay, awesome, awesome. And I also know that sometimes people have killed people with like the Altar of Dementia combo, right? Isn't there a sort of infinity combo involved?
Yeah. So with Altar and Hogaak and Bridge below, the combo is that you sacrifice Hogaak with Altar targeting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how you start generating more zombies and more fuel to recapture Hogaak.
Yep.
Once you have enough set up, you can then start targeting your opponent with Altar and eventually milling them out.
Oh, that's awesome. Because you just start sucking all the zombies, right? Or even the creatures you have in play. Nice, nice, nice. What happens if someone has an Emrakul?
Then you just have to pass turn and you kill them with like the 20 zombies or 30 zombies.
Oh, no, sweet, sweet. Have you ever milled yourself out and then like accidentally lost to the mill?
In a way, yes. It happened in the mirror where I was trying to dig for a Hogaak. I got the Hogaak in play,
Sure.
and then my opponent played their own Altar. But since I was milling myself a lot,
Mm-hmm.
it put myself in a situation where they had enough power in play where they could just mill me out.
Oh, they just milled you out. Okay. So, according to Helen here, she said that I need to increase your volume. So I'm going to go ahead and increase your volume here so people can hear you more clearly. But I think it was just my mic setting. I just had you on a lower volume. But awesome, awesome. All right, great. Let's go ahead and jump into a league and play some Gaak.
Sounds good.
Oop, I'm gonna get rid of this preview. Okay, so Legacy League. Happy Halloween! I've got some chat here. So Cascade Lols says they said they love this deck. Helen said, "Can you speak closer?" B Elite said, "Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween to you too, my friend." You know we're here in I'm based in Seattle, and Nam is based in Canada, and you know we're all just having a bit of fun and having a bit of happy Halloween spirit. Alrighty, alright, we'll go into a league. A league is normally 5 rounds for anyone that's just sort of catching up with the stream here. Probably asking, why am I dressed as a ninja? There's probably, I don't know why. I thought, get in the Halloween spirit. This is another costume that I had on hand. But apart from that, yeah, I'm going to play a bit of Gaak today, maybe some other graveyard or even like zombie or even just ninjas today. A bit of shenanigans later on down the stream. But yeah, just have a bit of fun and getting in the Halloween spirit. So, Nam, you also stream yourself, right?
Yeah, I was streaming earlier today.
Oh, nice, nice. And what were you streaming?
The Pioneer PTQ.
Okay, Pioneer PTQ, yep. And I guess Pioneer is like the main place where people can actually play on Moto, right? I guess with the whole restrictions in play, people have to play Pioneer on Moto. They really can't play it in paper anymore.
Yeah, Pioneer's like the only place to play right now, and even right now, it's not that popular.
Okay, we're waiting for our opponent to join. So this is just post Great War Kakashi? I guess so. Hey Jason, Jason's hanging out there in the stream. For some reason my chat is not laying above the things, so I don't know. Well, let me just fix that. Where's my chat? Chat. Anyways, I'll fix the chat later. I don't know why my chat's not sitting above, but okay. So, what do you think of this hand?
It's like very awkward with Dryad Arbor and Bridge in hand. With double Stitchers, it's probably fine. You could probably just get turn 2 Gaak into play.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So keep it.
Yeah, I would keep it.
Sweet. And we're on the draw, so hopefully they're not playing something like all spells or something. I don't know. Okay, just Verdant pass. Oh, this is a good sign for us. I think the draw we really want here is a Careful Study or something.
Yeah, Careful Study would be amazing. Another Stitches is alright.
So we want a once here?
Yeah, once here, hoping to find like a Hedron Crab.
Yep.
But a Hogaak's also good.
Pick up the Gaak? Yeah, we've got enough lands.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go lead. So just Stitcher. You do have basics in this deck? I probably should check that. I don't think we normally do, right?
So we play one Swamp and then the one Dryad Arbor as our non-dual lands.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, you almost always want to lead with Stitchers, mainly because the fetch line's really valuable when you draw, in case you draw a Hedron Crab later on.
Gotcha. Alright, we'll go ahead and do
also,
that then.
draw, like hit a Bloodghast or something like that.
Oh yes, Bloodghast. I forgot about that. Yep. Okay. So with a Verdant, what would you predict that your opponent would be on here?
Probably some sort, like either Depths or Loam, maybe.
Yep. Or even a fair deck.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so they let it resolve, which is great. Which assumes they're probably not playing a blue deck. I've actually seen people sometimes actually just force the Stitcher. Depths, Loam, Hogaak. They could be on Hogaak, true, yeah.
That's true, yeah.
So we hit a Vengevine, which is great. And a Bridge. This is fantastic, right?
This is a great start.
What?
Whoa.
I mean, we don't even care if they want to put a counter
No,
or nothing.
yeah, that's fine.
Does it? Let's go! Wow, that's some spice there. Some Halloween spice. Pumpkin spice, that is. Stitcher here?
Yeah, I start with the Stitchers.
Okay. Notice I didn't play the Fetcher in case we want to hit any creatures in the graveyard first. So everything's resolving, which is kind of nice. We hit some Hogaaks. We got hit in a Bayou and a Bridge. Another Bridge, fantastic.
So here, it's probably just fine to play the other Stitches in our hand.
Gotcha. I mean, we probably want to grab a Bayou?
I would grab a second Underground Sea in this spot.
Gotcha.
So the green is to either hardcast the Vengevine or for the sideboard cards.
Oh, okay. So it's mostly blue-black there.
Yeah, so the reason why you want to grab a second Underground Sea here is because in case they wasteland you next turn and you draw a Hedron Crab, they can still play a Hedron Crab into a fetch land and still get the full value from Crab.
Gotcha. Alright. Oh yeah, because we can get the veg back because we cast the second spell. Gotcha. My wife has just alerted me that I need to lower down the music. Apparently my music's too loud. Let me just turn it down. Cool. Just so people can hear all the lovely gameplay that we're doing here. Minimize that. Okay, we're back. Alright, cool. They're fetching in response to us casting and triggering the Vengevine. They got a Tiger. I wonder maybe this is lands? Tiger? Like,
no idea.
crop rotation.
Oh, so this is probably gonna get Bog.
Yep, this is probably lands, yep. Okay, so we couldn't do anything about that, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We don't get the Vengevine, and I don't think we can cast a Hogaak.
No, because, yeah. I guess, if we casted the Gaak first, we could have got around that.
Yeah, that's something we definitely should have done.
It's okay. We didn't know it was lands, right? We saw Grasping Dunes. Very confused. Alright, no. Okay, so at least we get this trigger anyway, and they pulled the trigger then, right? Yeah. Happy Halloween, 90s MTG. Sorry. We got a bridge. It's not too bad. Alright, we'll go ahead and swing in for one. I mean, at least they use the Bog now, right? I know it's not great for us, but they use the Bog now. That's something. Hopefully to draw a Cabal Therapy or something, that'll be kind of nice. I mean, not the greatest, because we don't know what's in their hand, and them getting stuff in the graveyard's not the greatest, but yeah.
So I actually think we're in a pretty reasonable spot, meaning because I think they are on a fair deck, and then they have their one of Bog. So now if you just play this Hogaak, chances are they can't beat it.
True. So they're Ghost Quartering themselves. Interesting. Probably to get a forest. I wonder what they're doing here. They're probably loaming. They're probably loaming to get back to Bog.
Yeah.
Next turn.
Yeah.
The thing is that, loam targeting Bog, Ghost Quarter Dunes. I guess we just let it resolve.
Yeah. So now kind of just all in on Hogaak.
Pretty much, but they need an exploration. Alright. There we go.
Alright.
okay. I mean, we can swing in some 3/3s, some 1/1s. They are down. Okay, so they did take 3 lands back, and one of them was a bog. So, yeah, gotta stop calling the cards. But yeah, interesting. Okay, so we drew a Vengevine. I guess we played out the Dryad here, chuck in for 3, and then eventually just cast a Vengevine and swing it in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the plan, I guess. We're on the beatdown plan. So we are being in real with the Halloween spirit here, where we're just playing zombies and attacking with them.
Yeah, zombie beatdown.
Yep. At least we get around Meekstone. That's it's always a good sign. Playing around the Meekstones. Okay, they got the depths. Let's see if they play a stage. They probably have a crop. I know they have 2 lands and a Ghost Quarter. Gotcha. They're Ghost Quartering us. There's probably no point to float anything. We don't care, right?
Yeah.
What do we have? Just a swamp.
We have 1 swamp.
1 swamp. Okay, is that standard in most lists? Just a single swamp?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Blood Moon doesn't affect this deck that too often, does it?
Not really. It could be annoying if you are not set up already, and it could really slow you down.
Okay, so we know they have 3 lands in their hand. Gotta update your deck list. Oh yeah, sorry, that's right. Give me a second, folks. I'm just gonna thank you there. I'm actually gonna go ahead and update the deck list for a quick second. Give me 1 sec. I think. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. We had an interesting startup today, technical difficulties, but we got there in the end. Okay, that is done. That's updated. All right, we're back. All right, so I guess we just jam Vengevine, swing in, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Something else you could
Oh, sorry. Oh, because of Cabal Therapy. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing is, you could go Cabal Therapy and sack his Stitchers, and then that'll give you enough fuel for this Hogaak.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I've already played the land. I apologize for that. Did you still want me to do that?
I think that might be better, and it also gives us a better idea what they're working with.
Yep. So what do you want?
Therapy targeting them.
Yep.
It just instantly resolves. So I don't believe they have crop rotation.
Oh yeah, because they would have done it first. Yeah.
I am not entirely sure.
I think 2 of them are lands, so we, I don't know, maybe Valakut Exploration is another card that they play. Might have been a line because they chose Tiger, right? I know that they play. I mean, they would have jammed out extra explorations. Maybe, I don't know. Crop Rotation's a nicer name, but they would have fired it then.
Yeah. So. I honestly don't think it really matters what we name here, because we're just going to do it a second time.
Yep.
So probably just whatever they're most likely to have. I guess crop rotation is the most annoying one, so yeah, might as well be safe.
5 lands. Great. All right, cool. Okay, so we're gonna flashback.
Now flashback Cabal Therapy, but in this spot, I'll target yourself, naming the Vengevine.
Oh, okay. You're right. Oh, smart. Okay, target yourself, sack Stitcher. Okay, I've done that. And then I'm gonna. Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
perfect.
So now you hit the Gravecrawler, and now you can Gravecrawler Hogaak and bring back the Vengevine.
Oh, sweet. So we're gonna need Vengevine here. Wow, I'm learning so much. Yeah, I forgot that you could target yourself. Okay. Gonna reveal our hand, which you don't even care your opponent knowing your hand. Cast a Gravecrawler.
Yeah, you cast a Gravecrawler, and then now you cast a Hogaak, and you should be able to get the Vengevine back.
Oh, yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. You could fetch here just to like get in with another attacker.
Yeah, I mean, sure. So we're fetching for a C.
I'll get another Bayou here. Mainly because...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand your line here. So we get a Bayou. So why are we fetching now over just like casting it? Is there a reason?
So, you fetch because you want another card in the graveyard, so that gives you another attacker this turn.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, so go ahead and convoke that one. Convoke the Dryad?
Yeah, you can convoke the Dryad, and then you can exile everything else in the yard other than the Vengevine.
Yep. Okay, I keep forgetting how much Gaak costs. It's 7? Okay. Yes. Okay, so you all obviously we're doing this pre-combat so we can get the attack in with the other dude. So
Yeah.
yep, I'm just explaining my lines here. All right, cool. So we're good. Puts them down to 9. Yep. So we know they have a bunch of lands. They're gonna loam again and probably. But see, this is good that you did this, all right? Because we have no graveyard at the moment, and them getting back the bog. Okay, they loamed a Maze of Ith, so they're gonna try to maze one thing.
But since we did it the way we did, we have lethal through Maze of Ith. Or through a 2020.
Alright, so they're hitting out, so we're gonna, sure, but yeah, whatever. No phase 6, yep. Jason says there in the chat, we have lethal if they make a 2020, which is great. And they scooped it up. Fantastic. Good play there. Already lessons learned. Okay, Leylines?
I don't like bringing the Leylines.
Okay.
I only like bringing Leylines against other unfair decks. Like, their strategy is like quite slow, and then we don't really care about that. We mainly want to go fast and try to kill them before they can set up, like, say, their Dark Depths.
Gotcha.
So I'll probably bring in the trophies.
Yep.
And probably some number of forces. I would probably bring like 3, maybe even 4.
Okay. Maybe we'll go 4 for now.
Yeah.
And then we can chop and change. What don't you like in this matchup?
So the general idea that I follow is that whenever I'm bringing in the forces or trophies, it's because of graveyard hate such as Leyline, and I take out cards that I can't cast. So I would trim on like a Hogaak, I would trim on a Bridge and Blow, mainly because if they have a Leyline and you just get stuck in your hand, it's like quite useless. And then I also trim on the 2 Once Upon a Times. They're like quite free. They don't really do that much for the deck.
Okay, yep. They're like a flexible spot.
Yeah, and then I would go down on an altar. I'll probably just go down on 2 altars in this.
Okay. I mean, we're also free to, like, what are you trying to hit with Force of Vigors here?
So, they showed us Exploration, so that's one. We'll kind of just bring it in case they have Leyline. And maybe if they play stuff like maybe Mox Diamond.
Gotcha, yeah. Let's say they go land, Mox, Exploration, land, pass, right? Is Exploration that respectable that, thank you for the follow, Antos94. Is Exploration that respectable that you'd want to just hit it on turn 1, just to stop them from ramping?
Yeah, so in that scenario, they showed us they didn't have Leyline, so that's our main target with the Force. So once that's in the clear, you kind of just want to use the Force on like whatever else.
Gotcha. Okay, but we're trying to go as fast as we can, like all rockets, guns blazing, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, go ahead and submit this, and try to go as fast as we can. Sometimes, yeah, if we're going through the strategy of just trying to go fast, I also as well sometimes like to just sort of chop on one card on the high end because we're trying to go as fast as we can, right? Alrighty, so this hand has a bunch of lands, a Stitcher, so we sort of basically a dark, a draw 3, Ancestral Recall.
Yeah.
What do you think about this hand, buddy?
This hand's great if they don't have Leyline.
True.
Even if they do have Leyline, it's like still reasonable because we do have like a 1/1 and a 2/1 that we could just like attack down with. So it's probably reasonable to keep.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind this. And so they're gonna be on the plane at all. This is just my own memory, but I didn't know that lands even play Leylines. This was not on my radar at all.
I think some lists do. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Yeah, so from my knowledge, they have crop rotations, they have loams, they have the bog, right? And sometimes they play like, I don't know, I've seen lists play Vesuva sometimes, but that's probably not likely. But yeah, because of the crop rotations, it essentially gives them 4 main deck ways to go against bog. Where is the Sharigan? I'm assuming Nam, you're also aware of the characters on Naruto, right?
I don't know all the characters. No, I know like the main ones.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I stopped watching after like episode, I think 120, and then I was like, there's too many fillers. All right, so no Leyline. This is great.
Yeah, this is a great start. They also won 5.
Oh, that's also aware, yeah. Do they know they're getting beaten down by a ninja? And you're Mexican, right? I'm just kidding. No, but no. So, do we not reveal the basic here and just go get our Underground Sea and Stitcher because we don't want to reveal that we've got our basic out in play?
Yeah, so I would lead off with Marsh Flats.
Mm-hmm.
So generally, the way playing your fetches actually matters, like which fetches you play matters quite a bit, mainly because you want to save your green ones to get Dryad Arbor.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay, so we're going to use C here.
Yeah.
Stitcher. How are we going to get this Bloodghast in our graveyard? Or is it just like unfortunate that we drew it?
It's fine to just play it as a 2/1, mainly because you could play the Gaak from hand next turn as well.
Are you concerned about this Elvish Reclaimer because it's going to be able to rotate for a bog?
Yeah, so we could play around that by just like playing the Hogaak next turn.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, because we get priority, right? He has to, the opponent has to do it right now. And okay, Sphere. Interesting.
Okay.
Stops us from. I mean, we can fetch.
Yeah, we can fetch. So it stops us from playing the Hogaak this turn as well.
So
mainly because. Sorry.
I was gonna say, what do you think? Like, are you thinking of fetching the Misty for a thingy, for a Dryad Arbor?
We can't do anything right now, so I'll probably just play land go.
Okay. Verdant's fine.
Yeah.
I guess we can still attack.
Fine.
Attacking?
I wouldn't attack into the 1/2.
Okay. Oh, but don't we want it to die?
You want it to die, but at the same time you want the creature so you can convoke Hogaak.
Oh, convoke. Gotcha. Forgot about that. Alright, okay. Yeah, so Hogaak being 7 mana, yeah, we need another creature to convoke, but we also need the 5 to delve, which is actually 6 to delve because of Sphere. So I guess that's the caveat there, Jason.
So if they didn't have the Sphere, we could have actually casted Hogaak since we were able to fetch out Dryad Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
But since they have the Sphere, it costs 1 more, so that wasn't a line we could take.
I'm assuming they're... Oh, Wasteland? Okay.
It's annoying, but fine.
Yeah. Sure.
So I'll just fetch in Dryad Arbor EOT.
Okay, so we're not blocking here. We don't care about the block. Okay, because we still need to convoke, right? Yep, gotcha. They're going on the beatdown. The fact that the 2 cards is something relevant, right? They can't really... Unless they have the Ferromacarbs. Trophy. Oh, that's good for later. So I guess... Fetch... Hogaak?
Yeah, so you could fetch off of... It doesn't matter which fetch line you use anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could fetch and then play the Hogaak and leave the Vengevine in the yard.
Okay. Yeah. It's good that Convoke works around Transfer. Okay, so they're down to 3 cards. They, lost the land as well through the Wasteland, thinking that we wouldn't keep a 4-land hand, a 3-land hand. Okay, so
Bog.
they bogged a bit late, but that's unfortunate for them. But you actually could. Okay, we could trophy technically, but I don't think we need to, right? We're just swinging for the 8/8.
Yeah, I'll just swing with the 8/8, and I probably just play the altar afterwards.
Sure. So in my eyes, I would probably swing in as Stitcher here, but you wouldn't do that, right? What was your justification again?
There's no really good valid. Like, I guess we could have the Stitchers. I just don't really see a point in getting the 1 damage across. I guess it puts them on a 2-turn clock if, say, they block the Stitchers. I say they don't block at all. They take 9. They're at 8, and we do have trophy for this Reclaimer. So maybe that is a reasonable play.
Okay.
So the more I think about,
go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So the more I think about it, I actually just like attacking with the Hogaak, playing the swamp, and passing the turn.
Sure. You can hold up this trophy, right?
Yeah. So you can hold up the trophy. If they don't have another blocker, then we just trophy the Reclaimer, and then we have lethal. One more thing we need to worry about is that we did see Maze of Ith from them.
Yep.
So that's also something to consider.
Okay. I'm an idiot. I clicked pass, so we didn't have a chance to alter there, but hopefully that's okay.
Yeah.
But yes, I didn't. Yeah, as Jason had said, I think they had the bog in their hand because I didn't get it with the crop rotation. So
Yeah. So let's see what they do here. We can't really do anything with the crop rotation.
Caracas.
Caracas.
Sure.
Yeah, we can't do anything about this. So I guess that was a reason to play Altar last turn.
Yeah, so we can mill it, right? My bad. Do we?
So now since they have one card in hand, they've already used their bog. We're not really like threatened by anything, and we could just like take a few turns to set up.
Yep.
So yeah, I just keep the trophy because the only real way we die in this spot is from them making it 2020. And they're pretty far off from that, so we could just pass here.
Oh yeah, so we just take the we'll take the 3 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got some life to pad anyway. So we're not firing in this trophy, right? You don't want to hit anything?
No.
Okay. So for some reason my... Okay, there you go. I was trying to click 1 on the keyboard and it wasn't on set. Okay, interesting. Alright, what do you want to do here? We can't play the Vengevine. We can play the Altar if we start doing that. Right,
Yeah,
they got
so
1 card at the hand.
we can't double spell here, which is unfortunate. We could play Altar. I probably just play. This is a really tricky situation where there's like so many different like we have a lot of different options, and we can't play 2 in 1 turn. So we need to figure out like what's our best line, or like how do we impact the board the most from this.
So them having only 1 card, I feel like that's a lot of information to reveal here. So, I mean, if I wasn't having your coaching here, then I would probably just like Altar, mill myself with Stitcher, see what we hit. If we hit a Bloodghast, then we play the Misty, and the Bloodghast comes into haste, and then we can at least swing in for 2 or 4 or something, and then potentially do some more stuff later.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable.
Okay. Because only just because I have 1 card, and I know that the Caraxus is just going to keep bouncing the Hogaak, but if we get out the Altar now, then we can mill it later if we cast it.
Yeah, okay. Just go ahead and play Altar.
Sweet as. I mean, that's just my suggestion. I'm not. You're the pro here. Okay, so we mill now, right? We don't want to.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Stitches, Gravecrawler, Cabal Therapy. Oh, I thought we actually have to mill again. Yep.
So now I just play the Misty and pass.
Yep. Okay. They need specifically like bog to like try to deal with this. Unless they have, I mean not bog. They need specifically.
You might be getting another wasteland here.
True, but it got them tapped.
Oh, right.
I was like, I don't know what they get. I think they just did it because they realized they didn't draw the right card, so they just have to look at their library. I've played a fair share of. Okay, they go to the stage because they're trying to set up. I think that's the only way they think they can win. We just want to, we'll just draw here. Where's the trophy the stage for? Oh, Kelpie side is good, right?
Okay. We might actually be able to win.
Oh, cool.
We have to get a bit lucky. So my first idea is trophying the sphere resistance and be able to play Careful Study, but then we can't bring back the Bloodghast unless we hit a land off the study. Say we hit a land, then we bring back the Bloodghast, then we're able to Cabal Therapy ourselves, pitching the Vengevine, play the Stitchers, bring back the Bloodghast, play the Hogaak, mill ourselves with the Hogaak, or the Stitchers.
Yep.
We've used all of our lands, but we still have this Gravecrawler.
Well, they're tapped out, and even if they're tapped out, and even if they play Depths, then they can't kill us because it's going to be summoning sick.
Yeah.
But if we hit the sphere now, by the way, with the trophy, it just also means that they're going to be open to crop rotation if they have it. But they've used 2, so just FYI.
So, I think the best line is to actually just play Careful Study right now. We were able to pitch a Vengevine to Bloodghast. We fetch, we can play the Stitches Supplier, we could play the Hogaak, we could bring back the Vengevine, and then kind of like get like that.
Okay, so we're not trophying anything, right?
No.
So Careful Study like this?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry. Too late. Okay.
Alright, this is good.
Okay. Bloodghast, Vengevine, right?
Yep. So now you can play your Underground Sea.
Yeah. Get the Bloodghast back.
Yeah, and then you could sack the Bloodghast with Altar targeting yourself.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, because we have the fetch still.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, was I supposed to do something different?
No, it's all good. I'm like talking ahead of time. Like I'm
Okay.
like trying to think out loud, but then I'm realizing like something else
Okay, gotcha.
afterwards. But like it's all fine.
Okay, cool. So we play the Stitcher here.
Yeah. So you play the Stitches off the Dryad and the Underground Sea in case you hit another Bloodghast.
Yep. And then we also could hit a Vengevine.
Yeah.
Okay. We did hit another Bloodghast, correct.
And we also hit a Bridge from Below, so I do think we're able to kill them here.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so we're fetching here.
Mhm.
Sorry, keep talking. I'm just like thinking out loud.
So you're able to get both Bloodghasts back now, and since we have this Bridge from Below, we're going to be able to start making zombies and being able to use that to keep replaying the Hogaak. So here you could play Hogaak off of the Stitches and the Bloodghast.
Yep. Oh, the one in the yard or the one in the hand? I mean, probably the one in the hand.
It doesn't matter. I would just do the one in hand.
Sure. And then just spell Stitcher, right?
Yeah.
Crab, the Gaak, the Misty, Careful Study, maybe.
And then you could do a Gravecrawler.
Sure. I mean, I could also hit the other Gaak, but yeah.
So you actually want to keep the second Gaak here.
Okay.
Because it's going to be able to save you a card on each of you dealt.
Oh,
so in
gotcha.
this spot, you want to hold priority.
Hold control, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, that doesn't work because you don't have enough cards in the yard. So I'll start by sacking Stitches to Altars.
Okay. Okay, I'm not holding priority yet. We're just.
This is fine. You only want to hold priority.
They scooped. They're like, all right, they're going off. All right, so
in
essentially, I guess this whole thing is sort of like that's your draw engine, right? The altar.
So in that spot, what I was trying to explain was when you have 2 Hogaaks, you actually want to be using one of them to cast the other, and then you want to hold priority. So when you put the other Hogaak on the stack, you can sack the one on the field to altar, and then that's how you get around the legendary.
Oh yeah, so you cast it within the stack, you sack it, and then it comes into play, and then you can just go like crazy, right?
Yeah, so that's how you can keep looping. If you have 2 Hogaaks and 1 Bridge below, that's how you can keep going with those cards.
Gotcha, yeah, because the bridge makes the zombies, which enables you to convoke, and then you just go in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you draw like, I mean, each altar, right, is like you sack to the creature's power, and Hogaak is a 8/8. Is he?
Yeah.
Where is he? He's an 8/8. So, they're an 8/8. It's the whole city. So yeah, that's great. Wow. Okay, good stuff. Thanks for the tips, man. And yeah, definitely a lot of people will be able to learn from these lines, from your mind. But yeah, it's interesting that like sometimes when I have people collaborating in the stream, I try to suggest like, maybe this would be the interesting line here. And again, I don't have any experience with this deck, but then you're obviously able to come in and bring your insights and knowledge and say, no, okay, interesting. That's an interesting line, but I feel like this is better, and this is totally fine. And this is what I do these reasons I do these streams, right?
Yeah, I would say playing stuff like Hogaak and Dredge is a different form of Magic.
Definitely. I mean, any deck or most decks in Legacy really reward multiple plays. Like if you could just learn a deck over and over again, especially in Legacy, when a format where it doesn't change that often in regards to the archetypes and the deck types and stuff, if you just can play it to death, then you learn all these, become muscle memory, and then you just be able to learn the lines of inside out. And as most people have said, Dredge and Hogaak, it's a different type of Magic. You can't just pick up Hogaak and go, hey, this is just like blue-white control, you know. Yeah, this is awesome. I appreciate it. Just curious, can you hear the music? You can't hear the music, can you? You just see my... Okay, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Oh, thank you. The Legacy Pit is now hosting my stream. One viewer. Appreciate it, the Legacy Pit. I watch your stream a lot, and I love rating your channel as well and my stream. Thank you for the host. Appreciate it, my dude. Alrighty. So, before we jump into this, we had some follows earlier. So, Entos94, thank you for the follow, and GLT Starburst, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And Kyle, thank you for the 3-month sub. I like to try to make a habit of saying every single person that follows my stream their username and try to butcher their username. Alrighty, what we got here? Ooh, okay. So this is an awkward hand because we don't have mana.
Yeah.
So we are also on the draw. So is that like a requirement with this deck where you just always lose the die roll?
Basically, because the deck is broken if you're always on play, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would mulligan this mainly because we don't have a functional hand. Yeah, like we're missing blue, and if we don't draw the blue, then our hand's not functional at all. So I wouldn't take the risk here.
Of course, yeah. What do we got here? We've got 2 lands. We've got Gravecrawler, some Bloodghast. We've got like 2/1 zombie beads. I mean, sorry, they're vampires. My bad. What do you think? What do you think about this?
We don't know what our opponent's on, but we have this Cabal Therapy. If they're playing like any fair blue deck, this hand's actually like exactly what we want against them.
Could you Cabal Therapy yourself and then play the land later?
Yeah, so how I would set it up would be, if this was a blue deck, I'd start with Cabal Therapy, naming Force of Will. Turn 2, I would play the Bloodghast. And then by turn 3, I would have Hope to draw another land. And then I can flashback to Cabal Therapy and then try to stick this Altar. And once Altar is down against like any fair deck, you can run away with the game. So would want to keep this hand.
So they kept a 7.
Yeah. Okay,
so we're gonna keep this and tuck a probably a Gravecrawler, right?
I think it's Gravecrawler. Yeah, because then say they're not on a blue deck, then we could just go turn 1 Cabal Therapy, targeting ourselves, named Bloodghast, and then turn 2 bring them both back.
Yeah, and a very important fact here is that they're on the play, so we'll get to find out, hopefully, what they're playing. And that's the funny thing about Magic, right? You can sort of figure out by their first or second spell what they're playing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 4-color Omnath. All the snows. Alright, Bayou. It might be Gaak.
Maybe the off green?
Green Suns. Alright, it's another fair deck.
Yeah, so it's another loam type deck.
Yeah. Or like, there's been a Green Sun, like a Yurion Green Sun deck going around, but this is not Yurion, this is just regular. This is probably just a regular loam. Ooh, okay, we got Stitcher here.
That's really good.
Yep. See Stitcher?
Yeah, I would Stitches.
Yeah, it's it's not a Dark Ritual, but it's a, do you think it's a recall? Do you honestly think it's a recall in this deck?
I think it's a Dark Ritual.
Okay.
Yeah, it heals mana. And it sometimes draw a card.
Sometimes draws a card. It does all the things. Do you think that Stitcher, because this deck is semi-inspired by Zombardment, which is an old Legacy deck they used to have with a random enchantment or maybe a artifact or something that like used to sack creatures and deal 2 damage or something. But yeah, do you feel like
it was a red enchantment?
A red enchantment, yep. Do you feel like Oh, it's Elves. Okay, that makes sense. Great, yeah. Bayou into Green Suns. Yeah. Okay, so this is great then. Don't you have a good chance against Elves, especially not playing a? Sorry.
Sorry. It's really 50-50. Because if they're able to combo quickly, then we have no way to interact with them. We have this Cabal Therapy, which is actually really nice.
Ooh.
Okay, we have a lot of options now.
There's a lot of lines. Okay, so I'm just gonna speculate, right? Because you probably know the lines here, but I would say, we play Hedron Crab, and then we Cabal Therapy them, naming Natural Order, and then we sack. And then we can also mill a bunch of things, and then I don't know. Like I think you're scared of Natural Order the most here, right?
Yeah. So I'm scared of natural order. I'm scared of glimpse of nature.
Yes.
Um.
But we have
With
two
this-
hits, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm thinking if do we even want to play this crab? Because the thing is, like, say we go Cabal Therapy, name them, target them, and then we name Natural Order. Say we hit, the rest of the hand doesn't really do much. We could then just Cabal Therapy ourselves off the Stitchers, naming Bloodghast, play this Misty, and get our 2/2/1s into play. I'm trying to think if that's going to be relevant or not. Because at the same time, we can make the same play, but instead of getting 2 Bloodghast into play, we get our Hedron Crab plus 6 cards, and that's probably better. I would go with your line.
Yeah, the reason my line is that there might be a line that they're trying to fetch a Dryad Arbor end turn to go untap Natural Order, so they have more attackers, right? Also because if they have 3 cards in their hand and they know we're playing Gaak, so why would they not play another elf? Do you know what I mean? So they're probably expecting a Gaak or some sort of like Vengevine to appear out of nowhere and attack, and then they use Wirewood Symbo to just bounce this Nettle Sentinel. It's like, why would they leave a land up and pass? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so I would start with the crab and then do exactly what you described.
Okay, cool. I mean, this is just my own perspective, but yeah. Mill us. It would be like next level brain and mill them. Okay, we hit a bridge, which is nice. Unfortunately, everything else is pretty crappy. Okay, so we're gonna fetch here for the UC.
Yeah, UC or Bayou doesn't really matter. Probably just a Bayou now because they don't play Wasteland. So getting a Bayou seems fine.
Okay, we'll mill ourselves again. Let's see what we hit here. We hit Gravecrawler, Altar. Okay, I got 2 bridges, kind of nice. So we still want to Cabal them for the Natural Order? Okay. Or did you say Natural Order or Fugitive Wizard?
Fugitive Wizard.
Alright, let's see what they got. There! Bam! I knew it! Why would they not play the elf if they had it?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, okay, so now we Cabal ourselves, right?
No. Sorry. I think I just passed the turn here. Like, there's no real reason to fire off the Cabal Therapy. We can just do it next turn.
Okay.
So, I'll just pass.
Sure. The only reason I thought about doing it now is because in case we hit a Gaak, we can just get the Gaak out now. But that was my own suggestion. Oh wait, we can't convoke it. Oh wait,
Yeah,
we can.
so
We could
can
the bridge.
below, but at the same time, it's like I think the way we're set up right now is that we're actually going to kill with the Altar combo instead of actually attacking them down.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. What happens if
So,
they're Progenitus?
If they have Progenitus, then Progenitus just puts everything or just itself back in the
What
deck.
itself?
Everything but itself.
No, just itself.
Oh, so that's fine. They could have the Progenitus in the deck, and then they'll just draw it and just die in a few turns.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay. That's true. Yeah, because they have to draw it. Yep.
And also, like, we don't really. So we could hit the Gaak, but at the same time, if we draw, say, a Careful Study, then we really want these Bloodghasts on our hand.
That's true. Jason says it's Hoof and Archon main. Progenitus is generally in the side. Makes sense. Okay, they're attacking with Nettle.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, we just say what? Take it too. You don't want to block. You never want to block. Maybe I'm just playing Hogaak wrong. It's like you never want to block your Stitches.
Your life total doesn't matter.
And yeah, it's just your timer.
Yeah.
Okay, not too bad.
Okay. So, we start by playing the Altar,
Yeah, I figured that.
and then the rest should be like,
Pretty straightforward.
yeah, we therapy ourselves off the Stitcher Supplier.
We ourselves with the Stitcher. Yep.
No. Cabal Therapy.
Okay. Oh, Cabal Therapy. Yep. In Bloodghast, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. My bad. I'm so excited. I was like, I just casted it. I want to do it right now. Okay. Triggers. Oh, we hit a Vengevine. Go ahead and make this bigger for everyone. Zombies. Name Bloodghast.
Yeah.
Blood. Oh, there's a 2. Okay. Bloodghast. Bloodgriff Demon. Is that what you said? Okay, this is great because we have the land in our hand, right? So we'll be able to get it back. So just drop the land in.
Yep. Drop the land in, and then as soon as we find a Hogaak, we are set to win this game.
Oh wait, so mill ourselves.
Mhm.
Yep. This graveyard's getting out of control. It's getting too long. Okay. 2 Vengevine, which is great.
Yep.
I guess we can.
So we haven't. The only thing we've done so far is play an altar.
Yep. We
So
got the
I kinda
Gravecrawler
want-
here.
Before I play the Gravecrawler, I think I want to start sacking the Bloodghast to the altar.
Okay. Oh yeah, because then you just get them back later if we somehow. Okay, we can't actually, but yeah, sack this on.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to find a Gaak, right? Is that the plan?
We're looking for a Gaak right now.
No Gaak. Do it again. We have
Oh.
3 bridges. So lots of fuel.
We did the screen freeze.
Oh, sorry, I'm asking you. What do you want me to do?
Oh! I said sack the Bloodghast again. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha, sorry. I thought you were thinking. I was like, is he really deep in thought?
Did I freeze something?
No, it's all good, it's all good. Because maybe the music distracted me. I still have not hit a Gaak. Kind of interesting.
So we're fine right now. So we can just play the Gravecrawler and pass.
Mhm.
We're not in any risk of dying because we have all these zombies to block with.
Yep.
And then like, even if they natural order us, we might have enough toughness to like fight through it.
Yep.
And we
kinda
also have
unfortunate.
2 zombies. Sorry.
It's kind of unfortunate that we didn't hit another Gravecrawler. That would have been good.
Mhm. Another Gravecrawler,
Yeah.
you say?
Yeah, another Gravecrawler.
Well, the second one doesn't really do much for us.
I just want to get the Vengevines out. So it's Punishing Waterfall in the chat asks, why don't we keep sacking zombies?
We could keep attacking zombies, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't think we're in a position where we can lose next turn. So I'd rather just be safe and pass the turn with a bunch of these blockers.
To hit Zac and to hit Gaak. Okay, gotcha, that makes sense. Okay, they're glimpsing. They're probably
Yeah.
just trying they only got 1 card in their hand, but so they're probably
Yeah,
just
so-
trying to draw. Virtual Ranger. Okay. Oh, but they can also bounce with the Wirewood, so that's another
Yeah.
line there.
So yeah, they peeled the Glimpse of Nature, which is unfortunate. That was like one of their few outs. Because now if they build a big enough board and hit natural order, then we could die.
Mm-hmm. I have
But I
a feeling they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna peel the natural order. Well, they got to draw like 3 cards this turn, maybe, and that's all.
Yeah.
Can you only do this once per turn, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have to peel it now.
And then at the same time, they also have to use the Dryads to make mana. So they might not even have enough attackers, or like enough attackers to get through.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so there's also a pause here, which means that like you can, okay, we won. As a pause, you sort of can like analyze these things. Like they're just pausing and thinking, or they took too long to think about their draw steps. So these are the kind of signs that you can also look out for as a Magic player. Like it happens a lot in paper sometimes, where you think like, all right, they're just looking at their hand for like 5 minutes. It means that they've got nothing. Yeah, these are kind of the signs that you also can look for in Magic Online as well.
So for Elves, every list varies. I've seen lists play Leyline, some lists don't play Leyline. We just never want to be cool to Leyline because if they have a Leyline and we don't have an answer to one, then it's really hard for us to win. So I would bring in the trophies. I'd bring in like 2 forces, I think.
2 trophies, 2 forces. Yep. Okay.
And then I'd start trimming the bridge, the Hogaak, the 2 Once Upon a Times.
It's just the same cards in every game. So you don't care about Thoughtseizes at all? I thought like
So-
maybe.
As for Thoughtseize, it is really like hit or miss. I don't know. I'm like not certain about this, but like I don't think I like bringing the Thoughtseizes.
Okay.
Mainly because we're trying to raise, and if we're trying to take a turn off to Thoughtseize, then it kind of stumbles us a bit.
True.
And then we try to Cabal Therapy them off of like whatever we hit.
Someone said Decay. What do you... this is just chat trying to interact here, but what is your point about Decay? Like, Decay, yes, it hits elves, but I don't think you want to be abrupt decaying elves because I have just too many elves, right? Is that the argument?
Yeah, exactly. So the reason why I don't like Decays is because we're mainly just targeting elves. Like, some elves are really problematic. So, for example, like Heritage Druid, the Symbiote, those are like really good elves for us to hit. But we're taking a whole turn off to like kill an elf, and at the same time, just like we have this trophy as another way to interact, and trophy just also hits Leyline, and we don't want to be overboarding.
Of course, yep, that's true. I just think since we're doing such unfair things, and apart from their Leyline, you know, in their upkeep in the game in turn 0, if they don't have a Leyline, we're still doing unfair things and just going fast, right? Yep. Okay. And also, trophy also randomly hits Cradle if we need to hit it. Alright, we'll go ahead and submit it like this, right? Jason says, we are racing. We are racing. Alrighty. I don't mind his hand.
No, this sounds great.
I was about to say, the turn 1 crab turn to altar, that's just a dream come true, right?
And then if they do have the Leyline, we have this Force of Vigor. We're missing a green card, but finding a green card isn't that hard.
Okay, we also can eventually hardcast this later on if we draw a land.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at what they did. They kept a 7. Always important to know. Could infer that they have a Leyline, I don't know, but we have a Force, but yeah. Do you just want to keep this?
Yeah, I'll keep this.
Fantastic. No Leyline. I think that's something that you've inbuilt in your head. That you're just like, I just care about turn 0 and that's all.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, they just not move to upkeep. Yes? Okay, we're good.
that's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as it moved, the counter moves, you just went yes. This is great. And I was like, I didn't know what you were looking at. I didn't know what you were referring to. You just went yes. Okay, great. Alright, we got some lands. Misty, you see Crab? Nice. Again, just like with the whole Crab thing, same with Stitcher, like the whole turn 1 plays of Hedron Crab and then turn 1 plays of Stitcher, it just feels insane in this deck. What is generally your worst matchups in Gaak?
Any combo deck really. Anything that goes faster.
Okay.
So
People. Sorry.
like, Storm's hard, Reanimator is hard, Show and Tell's hard.
By the way, if you want to read chat while we're playing Nam, you can load up the stream on Twitch, twitch.com, twitch.tv/1MrLee, and go ahead and just put it on mute. That's probably the easiest way.
I have it right now.
You got it up? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Talk like crab, taste like people. Oh man. It's funny that I actually made the quote today where I was like, sir, do you want crab juice or Mountain Dew? Oh, gross. I'll take the crab juice. Okay, so they got a lot of stuff happening there. Typical Elves setup. No Leyline, which is great.
So I just Bayou target ourselves and then play the altar and just hope you don't die.
Okay, and you're intentionally holding the Misty in your hand, right? Okay. The fact that it says target player is just silly. Okay.
Yeah, so those are all breaks. But we're still in a really fine spot with altar.
Yep. We hit a bunch of Nobos, but that's okay. Sometimes unfair decks have to be fair.
And then there's like a reasonable chance we kill them next turn if we don't die.
I should save this Cradle in play. I'm so scared.
Yeah, exactly.
And a glimpse. Start off with a glimpse. Alright.
Yeah, this is basically how the matchup goes, right? They're trying to turn 3 us, and then if we were on play, we had a decent chance to turn 3 them.
Wait, is that a second glimpse? Oh no. Oh no.
So here, right?
And a Wirewood. With that. And an Elvish Visionary, which they can bounce the Visionary, right? Whew. Okay. Stop it, sir. He's already dead. But it's funny that Elves looks from the from the paper perspective. If you don't play Elves or see it in action, you just go, oh, "This just seems like an underpowered creature deck." Like, why would you play a bunch of 1/1s? Oh, that's not the case.
And then
Like, I remember someone writing a comic about like an Elves game as a comic strip, and you see all the Elves going Cradle, and they were like chanting a giant. I don't know what is Cradle Hoop, like a toad.
I'm just thinking, did they run out of mana?
They bounce the one that taps for mana, but yes.
And then already played a land for turn, right?
Correct.
So I think they're out of mana, and then
Yes.
okay, this is actually really good.
So
Well,
I actually
well-
feel like I think they misplayed. I think they should have not tapped Cradle, and they should have used the mana dork that lets you tap 2 Elves, right? Especially tapping Nettle Sentinel in that one that taps for Elves, right? This one?
Yeah.
Untap a
Yeah.
okay, I don't know. Oh, no, it's a Cruel Ranger. It's not the one that taps for mana.
Oh.
Target creature. So they didn't have a mana dork. To
Okay, I thought they did.
Yeah, I thought this one was. I thought this one was the other one. I don't know.
Brick Roaster.
Okay. So, yeah, they didn't go off.
That's a really good draw. So I start with the Careful Study.
Sure. Ooh.
Wow.
Double Bloodghast,
Okay, so
right?
double Bloodghast, yeah. Now I think I'd lead with Stitchers.
Oh, as in cast it first?
Yeah.
Ooh, you're not even playing the land because you want to hit more things. Ah, I see, I see.
I want to hit more Bloodghast, yeah. I want to be greedy.
2 Cabal Therapies and a Gravecrawler. Go. Altar?
So now... Three cards. Will it change anything if you Cabal Therapy now versus later? I think I'd just start with playing the Misty and bringing back the Bloodghast and then using those to alter.
Okay, sure. I was going to say, I feel like hitting the natural order earlier is what won us the game, so... that's also a line that you have to consider later. Alright, and then we're just gonna, we're gonna alter these Bloodghast, right? Yep. Okay. We hit some altars and a Stitcher. Okay, just do another one. Oh, we hit another Bloodghast, which is good. Oh no, sorry, it's the original one.
The one we sacked.
Yeah, the one we sacked. Oh,
Wait,
I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. So just go to your second main phase.
Sorry, yep.
Now I would Cabal Therapy them off of the Stitcher Supplier,
Yep.
and I would name Natural Order.
Yep. Okay. We have another Cabal Therapy in there, by the way.
Oh, great.
Yep. That was not. I was not supposed to go to the next phase, but my hands are giant gloves, as you can see. I have ninja gloves on, so. Okay. Oh, they did not have it. So they have a Crater Hoof. So they wanted to cast the Crater Hoof. I think that was their line.
Yeah. So this is fine. Now we just fetch, and then we bring back the Bloodghast and try to keep going.
Okay. Our trophies are all been. We grab a UC here?
It doesn't matter. I think maybe just a Bayou.
Okay, cool. Oh, because we can cast a Force Lighter, yeah, makes sense. Don't you get concerned sometimes when you fetch that you can mill your lands, your targets?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. Okay, so opponent revealed relevant cards is a Crater Hoof and a Visionary. They did.
The Shepherd's actually pretty relevant.
Oh, because they can just beat us down with that.
Yeah, so
Yep.
they could play the Shepherd and then activate Cradle to pump their entire team.
Oh yes.
So that one's
yes.
actually scary.
Okay.
So we want to hit our third Cabal Therapy here as well.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. Opponent is thinking about our fetch. So I apologize for not clicking through the attack phase there, but we weren't attacking anyway, right?
Yeah, we went in attack, so it's perfectly fine.
Okay, cool. So looking at our graveyard here, we have a Cabal Therapy, a Gravecrawler, we got a Bloodghast, Vengevine. So we got one Vengevine to potentially come back if we try to go that. I don't think we can actually get it back this turn.
We can.
We can? How can we?
Yeah. So we've played the Stitcher Supply already. We're going to get our land, and then we just cast this Gravecrawler for a second creature spell.
Gotcha, yep. Two creature spell, gotcha, yep. And then, yeah, and then we can sack both of the Bloodghast again, try to draw essentially 4 cards.
Yeah, so we're looking to get some Bridge Blows and a Hogaak. And once we see one of both, then we win, I think.
Alright, so wait, what was the first card you used? Some rituals, you said?
Pardon?
What was the first card you said we're looking for? Apart from
Bridge.
Oh, Bridge from the Lows. I thought you said from some rituals. I'm like, what rituals could be cast from the graveyard?
Basically ritual. They help cast Hogaak.
You've got Bayou here. Oh, we have 3 Bloodghast.
And we get the Hedron Crab.
Okay, Crab.
So we have a lot.
Yeah, we hit a Bridge and a Vengevine.
Okay.
Great.
I would say this is almost a deterministic kill.
Okay. Alright, mill ourselves?
Yeah, off of the Bloodghast.
Yeah. mill our crab? That would be so sad. No, I haven't hit the Gaak yet. Do it again?
Let's keep going.
Alright. This thing keeps resizing and it's really annoying me. Oh, I still haven't hit a Gaak. Alright, do it again.
Yeah.
We did hit a bunch of we got 2 Vengevines in there. Okay, 3 Vengevines. Okay, these are Gaak. We finally hit it. Okay.
We hit the Gaak, we hit another Vengevine, so now it's just easy peasy. Yeah, cast the Gaak.
Do we convoke all the way? Right?
I'll be back up to tap the Hedron Crab. Actually, I'll probably just delve, mainly because you never know if you need the blockers.
Gotcha. Alright. And then we're just gonna eat the lands and the spells. Except the Cabal Therapies, of course. Okay. Ooh! Whoa! Whoa!
A bunch of Vengevines back.
Yield. Always yield.
And I'd start by using the Hogaak with Altar, turning ourselves.
Okay, sure. Then we mill 8. And there's a lot of yielding here.
There's a lot of clicking.
Yeah, I see that. Hopefully I think we won this. Oh, we recast the Gaak again, right?
Do you recast the Gaak off the zombies?
And the Vengeance?
No.
Okay, our opponent has skipped. Mostly because I'm playing slow, only because 1, I have ninja gloves on, and 2, I'm trying to sort of talk out the actions, right? Not because I'm really slow at clicking, but also, you know, I don't want to just click fast because then no one's learning from the experience that we do, right? Also ninja gloves. It's all because of ninja gloves. Anyways, great. We got that game. We're 2-0. And we also have not dropped a game. So this is really rare for Nam, because Nam tends to lose every game that he plays. You know, fortunately he has my guidance here to help him show him my lines and dress as a ninja on Halloween. So yeah, you can thank me later, and I'll invoice you.
Oh, I'll make sure to send out over my PayPal.
That's it. Wait, Canadian PayPal, right? It's like PayPal Air. I'm joking. All right. Okay. So, quick second, folks. Maybe Nam, it's up to you if you want to grab a drink of water or you just want to keep going. I'm just gonna go downstairs for a quick 30 seconds and grab some water. Did you want to talk to the stream or also just go grab water as well?
I will also go grab more water.
Okay, great. All right, guys. Guys and gals, we will be back in about a minute. We're just gonna grab some water downstairs. Thank you. Alright, folks, I have to take off my gloves. My hands are just too sweaty. Do you know what this is, Nam?
Sorry, I just got back. What did you say?
Do you know what this is?
Is it Vitsa?
No, it's banh mi.
Jealous. You know what I have? Some Welch's.
Is that lollies?
It's Welch's. You know, like the fruit gummies?
Is that lollies, right? Candy?
They're called Welch's. It's like fruit gummies.
Okay. By the way, stream, we are not endorsed by Walters. There's no sponsorship here by Walters, or by Naruto or Bandai. Alright. Quick second. I'm just gonna have a few bites and then I'll get back into it. Everyone that watches my stream knows I eat during my stream all the time because I eat straight through. I play straight through like lunch and dinner, so.
Like, I try to do that, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm just there eating. So,
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of awkward, but
yeah.
I
What am I doing?
I think it's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of rude as well to be eating in front of people, considering I'm eating in front of 40 people right now. But I just have to eat, and I can talk. And sometimes people just like to chat and stuff and chill out my stream anyway. So. While I eat for another 60 seconds, can I ask you about the list that I'm playing and how it compares to the one that you played?
It's the same.
Nothing different?
No, this is Action 75.
Oh. Do you think they took your list?
So maybe I've been on this list for like 2, 3, maybe 4 months. It's just mainly because I don't play enough Legacy to know how the meta's adapting. So I just always submit the same 75.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I took this list from someone else like way back, and I just kept running the same one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why the split on the trophies and decays? Why the split? Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
So trophies, it's because it's another answer to Leyline. So trophies come in against like the unfair decks. So the unfair decks bring in the Leylines, and that's basically about it. And it's also another like catch-all card. So if you ever need to answer like a Mare Lage, like the Dark Depths, that can slow them down.
Yeah.
And then the times are typically bringing decays are against the Feral Blue decks, because those decks don't play Leyline, and all their cards are pretty cheap. So that's when the decays come in.
How do you do a show and tell?
It's pretty rough. You just have to.
I was about to say, you just lose, right?
Yeah.
They're like, force your relevant spell, show and tell, here's an Everclaw. You're like, I have a Stitches Supplier.
Like, they go turn 1 Ponder, you go turn 1 Stitches, stay forcible, they go Ancient Tomb, show and tell, kill you. I'm like, insane. Good job.
Good job. I am glad you know how to read your cards. So, funny that I'm a big combo player. I love to play crazy big, go big Magic strategies. But for some reason, I don't play show and tell. We have some chatter in the stream there. On theme for Halloween, I like it. What's up, Nam? I heard you on the Canadian Threshold podcast. Yeah, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was on the podcast like a few weeks ago. This was right after I won PAX, so they wanted me to hop on and like basically doing something similar. He has it's just like talk about Legacy, talk about Hogaak. So that was like a really cool experience.
Did you just like summarize your your podcast speech, and you're like, I don't play Legacy. I have no idea what happens in the format. I just play a deck that I played once, and it seemed pretty straightforward. So, and I won PAX.
Yeah, so he's like, I played the second Modern. It seemed reasonable in Legacy. I clicked buttons and I got there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I remember when this was legal in Modern. I remember Cedric Phillips and Andy Emma Handy. We were all playing this at just a tournament, and they were just like killing it. And they're like, this deck is so broken. And I was like, in my head, I was just like, this is Eldrazi Winter all over again. Gaak Summer, as they call it. Thank you for the follow there, Cerebus 8317. Speaking of Cerebus, I've been playing Hades a lot. It's one of my favorite games. I've already knocked in about 15-20 hours on that game. I love it. I love it. It's so fun. Have you played Hades before?
No, I haven't.
It's so sweet. It's currently on sale at the moment on the Epic Game Store for $10 because it's $25 normally, and they've taken 20% off, so it's like from 25 down to 20, and then you get a $10 coupon for Halloween. So it's only $10 if you want to get Hades on Epic Game Store. Again, not sponsored by Epic. If you want to sponsor me, that's also okay. You know, I'm open to inquiries. My business email is in my Twitter. Alrighty, thank you. Alright, we'll go to round 3 here. I'm playing Hogaak with Nammersquats here, patch champion and legacy champs extraordinaire. He, as he just mentioned recently, doesn't play legacy. Doesn't even play Magic. Actually, he's an all-star, world star Yu-Gi-Oh player. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're here in Nammersquats playing some Hogaak. We currently have not dropped a game. We're 4-0, 2-0, 4-0 in games, and we're going into round 3. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. And again, if you guys want to check out my content, I post regularly on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Mr. Lee, MRLEE. And you can check it out here in the chat here. I'm just going to type it out of here. Go ahead and subscribe. It's the best free way to support the channel. And for some reason, my chat is not active. But yeah, youtube.com/Mr. Lee is the best way to support it. Jason, if you could bring up the socials, that'll be awesome. And then if you're watching from YouTube, go ahead and follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/OneMrLee. That way you can support me for free and follow me, and also see whenever I go live on Twitch. That's the best way to support me. Thanks, everyone.
I'm sorry, I was just typing someone.
Nah, it's all good, dude. It's good, dude. Alrighty, got a game. Fantastic. What did we face in the first 2 rounds? Second round was Elves. First round was Lands. So we versed Lands round 1, and then Elves round 2. So all these like non-blue decks, which is kind of hilarious because we're playing Gaak, and Gaak is supposed to beat blue decks, right? Is that normally the line?
I like to think Hogaak is favored, but it all depends on the player and how the decks are built.
Mm-hmm.
Against something like Delver, if the Delver player really knows what they're doing, then it could be a bit tricky.
Alrighty, so this is just my own inkling. I feel like this is a good hand, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, because we can go turn 1 once into Careful Study, or even just Stitcher's Supplier as well. But I think Careful Study is more relevant because we can put Vengevine in the yard, right?
So whenever you have an option between Careful Study or playing a creature, I would almost always play Careful Study because it gives you more options. And then, as well as when you pitch the Vengevine, you really want to be saving your creatures to play on turn 2, so you can double spell into bringing back the Vengevine.
Gotcha. Get a free 4/3. So our opponent has kept a hand of 7. No, they mulled to 6. They've chosen the mull to 6. I think we are keeping this. Go ahead and keep that. Again, in classic Hogaak fashion, we always lose the die roll. That apparently is the trend here. So opponent mulling the 6. And they're mulling to 5.
Nice. It's nice and not nice. Nice because they're on 5 cards. Not nice because they could be just like some combo deck and we could just die in turn 1.
True, there could be Reanimator. But they're on the play, so if they're on the play and they're mulling and they don't know what we're playing, it's like What are they mulling for? But you're right, it could be a combo deck. I look like Bloodmoon Stompy. Oh no, it's water. Okay, Painter. Makes sense. Gotta get those painters. I mean, there's relevant 1-drops, alright? If you're playing a combo deck. I'm purely a Cloud Post player, so they could be just mulling to a Wasteland. A lot of people do that sometimes. I don't know if I'm that popular or not. I'll go ahead and Once Upon a Time here. Oh, crabby crab. Alright, so I think we've got enough lands. What are your thoughts here, mate?
I'll take the Hedron Crab because mainly you want a second 1-drop so you can double spell for the Vengevine next turn.
That makes sense. Alright, so okay, the crab here. Verdant into UC into Careful Study?
Yep.
Great. But yeah, that's a relevant point here. This is basically a combo here. Seems like most of the deck is actually most of Blue Lack, and the green is just the value, the juicy value part. Ooh, double Vengevine?
Yes, double Vengevine.
Yes, please. Hopefully the opponent doesn't know what we're playing yet.
No, there's no way.
This does not give it away at all. So the funny thing about Goblin Welder, you can actually, if I have a Walking Ballista in my yard, they can do some funny stuff with that. Okay, Blood Moon? That's bad news for us, I guess?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, because now we can't cast any spells, any of our spells.
It's okay. I have faith in casting out red spells. It's okay. We can play lands and get back some nothings. Alright, Altar pass?
Yeah, so it's Altar pass, and then now we need to think of a way of how do we win.
Okay, do you want me to use red mana for this?
I think we should use the blue.
This is fun. Gonna have to get there in Bloodghast and cast Hogaak, that's true.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's our only way out.
Ooh, no, that's where they get their good cards from. And they mull to 5 as well, that's fantastic. Magic is great. They mull to 5 and then probably had Blood Moon, Welder, Land, City, and Unknown. Okay, Painter, there you go. Alright, so the opponent's just copying what we did last turn and just beating him with the 1/1s.
So yeah, we are in a really rough spot.
Nice.
Yeah, so we just have...
I think we just pass here, but I think you need a little bit. You probably need to add a little bit more red spells in the deck in case we come up against Blood Moons.
Number Pyroblast, yeah.
Just some main deck Pyroblast. So if the audience here is trying to understand, main deck Spo0ky Lantern.
Wow.
Oh, it sacrifices it, so you can you loop it. Scoop it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way coming back now.
He's already dead. Alright, so...
In these spots, I just say my opponent wanted more than I did.
Cabal Therapy, Stitches, Misty. Wow, we were not getting there, folks. We can go to discard. Oh, yeah. They main deck Spo0ky Lantern. Welder combo. Alrighty. I think, I feel like, okay, I'm just gonna guess here, but I feel like Force is good here.
Maybe.
What do you think, mate?
Yeah, so I bring in the Forces and then the 2 trophies and the 2 decays.
Ooh, okay. So we're going full out hate permanence.
Yep. Yep.
I just guessed.
In this spot, I would do the Altar, and I think the 3 therapies.
What, all the altars? Or one altar?
And 3 therapies.
And because them going to the graveyard doesn't really help, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really help us that much.
So it seems like the flex slots here, and I'm sort of just trying to speculate on your understanding here. Flex slots is, this is like the secondary tier of flex slots, and this is generally the main tier. Is there any time where you're taking out any other cards?
Yeah, so there's occasions where you trim down on Bloodghast or trim down on Gravecrawlers. You trim those down mainly when you're against another creature deck. So I would trim down on Bloodghast if I was, say, against DNT.
Gotcha, because it just like can't block and they get blocked by their first strike, and also just creatures in general. Yep. I guess, because like I guess for this deck, Bloodghast is, yes, it's a 2/1 with haste sometimes with the conditional, but also it's mostly a draw spell in a way. You know, if you got Altar, it's a draw spell with conditions, which sometimes let you draw 2 cards, sometimes let you draw 4 cards. And when I say draw, I'm talking about milling, which you know, opens up your library. Okay, we're good.
Yep.
What are we trying to hit with the trophies and the Abrupt Decays here?
So against their deck, there's a bunch of targets. There's the Blood Moons, there's a Painter, there's any of like the artifacts that they're bringing in, as well as like potential like chalices. I guess they don't really play chalice, do they?
Not in Painter, no, because they have Grindstone.
Yeah.
So the chat is asking, when do you bring in Thoughtseizes?
You bring in Thoughtseizes against like the combo decks. So Show and Tell, Storm, Reanimator, anything that's like a bit faster than you.
Yep, gotcha, the hard combos, because you can do it turn 1 and you generally want to lose turn 1, right? Lose game 1. Okay, so this hand looks like a great hand. You can turn on Careful Studies, dropping the Bloodghast and whatever we draw. Even the Hogaak, right?
Yeah, most likely the Hogaak.
Great. And the Force of Vigor here we can hold up this Gaak to hit anything crazy later on the track. This is why I don't want to drop the Hogaak, but it depends on what we draw as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a chance we could even drop this Force of Vigor, mainly because our hand's pretty aggressive that we might not even need to use the Force of Vigor in this game.
True. I love how you just glanced at your hand and you're like, this is an aggressive hand. Like, to me, I see some cantrips and some lands, and you're just like, this is an aggressive hand, yes.
I see this hand, I see we could probably kill on turn 3.
Really? But that doesn't seem really nice, because our opponent wants to play Magic.
They didn't let us play Magic. Why should we let them?
Well, they wanted to play a long game where we don't have any mana, but they could play Magic.
Yeah, but now it's our turn to play Magic.
Yep. Alrighty, so opponent's really thinking. Let me see what the game log says. Yep, we've chosen 7. Okay, so yeah, they also have kept a 7. Fantastic. I mean, that's actually not good, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, go ahead and Careful Study, eh?
Yep.
Unfortunately, you don't have any islands here. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we have a Verdant, but this is just my point here.
So now I pitched to Bloodghast and
it's in between these, right? Because we can Careful Study again later, and I don't think they're going to Blood Moon turn 1.
So yeah, the options are the Hogaak, Gravecrawler, and actually the Careful Study,
Okay,
or the there's like basically anything but the Altar or the Bayou. I wanted to say the Gravecrawler. I feel like that's the fine pitch.
Yeah.
And we know if the Hogaak is going to be relevant.
Yeah, I think we should. I mean, yeah, I don't mind doing that just because I don't think there's any Vengevines in our future at the moment. I'd rather hold the Careful Study. Okay, I don't think they're gonna chalice us. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Even if they do chalice us, we randomly draw. Oh, we have a Force of Vigor to kill the chalice.
Yeah, we have a Force of Vigor for that anyways.
Yeah, I highly doubt that they would play chalice in Painter because there's no value there. And they also have Fire Blast mainboards, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, ooh, land pass. Wow, interesting. I mean,
so
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say I have a good feeling we're gonna get Blood Moon next turn, but we have the Force of Vigor, so it's fine. I'm pretty down to just play the Altar.
Okay. I'm trying another Force, so we can, you know, whatever they say. It's only a Magic player would see like a random card appear on a table and go, interesting. Like to anyone else that's a Muggle, any Muggles like, you know, outside of Magic, they're like, I don't know what happened. Okay. So are you sure you want to drop Altar here, or
I just dropped Altar.
do you know why I'm worried about Altar? I mean, they don't have it now, but if they have a Welder, they can get rid of our Altar sometimes because they can make us. Oh no, we don't have any other artifacts in the graveyard, so they can't do that. Okay, so Altar.
Yep.
Ooh, there's a Bloodghast in there because we put it in there. I forgot about that part. Oh, that's why you want to play Altar. I get you. Oh, this guy, he knows how to play Magic. So I'll just go ahead and decline that trigger there.
Yeah, you don't really need it.
Do we want to be milling now or later?
Later.
Gotcha. Because there's nothing to do now, right?
Yeah. So like, for example, say we draw a Stitch Supply next turn, then we could Stitch Supply into Hogaak.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. So I wonder why you don't play that land that can be entered the battlefield from the graveyard. Wow, they just land pass? What is this?
Interesting.
Okay, they're in the second main phase. They can do stuff now. Wow, they're just passing. Wow. They kept a really shifty hand. What do you think they're waiting for?
I have no idea.
Okay, this is great. We can mill stuff here. We can mill ourselves and play the land and get it back, right? Or do you want a careful study first? Or do we attack first? I don't know. No, I don't know.
I think I'd just careful study first.
Sure. Ooh, Pyro. No, not Pyroblast.
Pyroblast?
No, they can't. Oh, wait, they can Pyroblast it. You're right. Yeah, red. Okay. Sure.
So now I just attack with 2, sack the Bloodghast to altar,
Yeah.
and then see if we can hit something.
I'll go ahead and sack it before damage, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, folks. Alright, okay, main, okay, sack it. Go ahead and bring the graveyard up here. Oh, we hit the Vengevine. Oh, we can't really cast anyway. Play
So I'll
land,
just
get
play
it back?
Yeah, play land, get back next turn.
Okay, sure. I'll make this bigger. Oh no, this is the biggest we'll go. I was trying to make it bigger for the viewers. Okay. Do we want to mill again, or?
No, I'll just pass you.
Okay, gotcha, okay.
Because the reason being is that if we mill with the Bloodghast,
Ooh, so mill.
no.
Okay.
But we weren't really hitting anything that we could do that's relevant in the green register, so it's better just around.
Okay, so you always like to wait to the last moment to do it, right? You don't just do it for value, or you just don't do it for the sake that you can do it. I mean, that's a relevant point there, right? If I milled it, I wouldn't have gotten that lightning bolt out of their hand. Yeah, so that was a very smart heads-up play there by
Yeah,
now.
it's also like, if you're milling, it's like you need to think what are your potential hits and what can you do after.
Okay, yeah, it's all because having priority is the most important thing, I guess. Not having the most important, but it's one of the most one of the more important factors to remember.
Can we target us with the Grandstone?
I mean, they need 3 mana, but yeah.
I wish they did.
Why is that? Because then they just mill us more.
Yeah.
Interesting that they just kept a hand with like Reb and 2 lands, a lightning bolt and a grindstone. Like, are they just hoping to draw a painter?
I'm not sure, but we're actually the line was actually really nice because now we can bring back the Bloodghast and now we can hardcast these Force of Vigors.
Oh yes, that's a relevant point. Yeah. So we're not milling right now, are we? After this resolves, because we're just gonna hope to attack, right?
Yep. Same point as last turn. It's like, oh, that's annoying. Yeah, we have to let go.
Sure. Yep. I guess I just kept a hand of hate, like
Yeah,
the Red
so-
Blast and. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I think our opponent like kind of messed up here, mainly because they should have done this on draw step. Because if we drew a fetch land, then we were able to play around this by playing a fetch land, getting a Bloodghast back, and if they try to surgical, we can just trigger it again.
True. Yep.
But at the same time, it's just like maybe they could have been holding the surgical for something a bit more relevant, say the Vengevine, if we were able to bring that back instead.
Mm-hmm. I think this also clears a sign that they don't have much action going on in their hand. Because they're like, they want to be firing off on like Hogaak, right? They want to be firing off on maybe even Vengevine even, but they just went, okay, let's just fire it now because I don't want them to get this 2-1.
Yeah. So our best draw right now is probably like a Stitcher Supplier, because then that allows us to bring back this Gravecrawler, bring back the Vengevine, and cast this Hogaak.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty good. Get to draw 6 cards, right? Okay, here's the land. We can float some mana if they involve a Blood Moon. In a deck that has so many soul lands. Yep, hard cost Force of Vigor is online, 100%. Engineer, that's fine. So I've gone ahead and like eroded Altar of Dementia and just allow us to activate on their creatures. That seems fair, right?
Okay, so
they got us. Yeah, they're trying to hit our graveyard there, but there's nothing to do now.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth just hitting this Grindstone. I don't think it really does much right now, so we could probably just untap. But I go to our turn.
Yep, thinking that as well.
Stitches?
Oh, there's so many forces. So many forces. Do we just? We could. No. We have to wait for them to cast some spells.
I think I would maybe
Do it now.
Because then the thing is, like, if they get back to Soul Guide Lantern and nuke our graveyard, then we actually just have nothing going on.
That's true. Do you just want to fire it off now? Because we've got 3 of them in our hand.
Yeah, we have 3 of them, so it's fine to just use one.
Hit ours? No.
Yeah, don't forget to target ours. Gotta get the full value off the Force of Vigor. Make sure we target 2 things.
Gotta get all the value, right? Just assert dominance.
We don't need this.
The good old 1-for-1, right? 4 mana? This is limited, boys.
4 mana, 1-for-1.
Yeah. Which they can literally get back with that. Okay. There's a painter? I mean... Oh, my Space Tome. Okay. You got it. You can scry ahead. I mean, they got a better engine to scry now. I think we could have waited, but yeah, I don't know. Because, like, they either can mill themselves.
Yes.
Oh, wait, they're trying to Blood Moon? No, they just tap all their mana and pass. Okay. Sure. 2 cards. Well, they have activation here. So they're trying to Soul Guide us here. Activate. Oh, they're just drawing a card on our upkeep. Okay. Oh, this is still one to activate, so they can still bring in the Soul Guide.
Stitches one time? Or are we gonna get the 4th Force of Vigor?
Alright, so now they're trying to bring in the Soul Guide now, I think.
Yeah, but then they can't nuke our graveyard?
Because they need 1 mana. No, you can nuke it with activation.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. They can nuke without.
Gravecrawler, okay.
Yeah, we're in a really rough spot, I think. Oh my god. Our draws have not been going well.
Sure. Just pass, right?
Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
So, we are both just playing some beginner pre-con Magic here on the Legacy stream. Our first games were insane.
No.
That's bad. But
I mean,
whatever they get, I can hit.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you got, mate? This Vengevine is just really chilling out there in the graveyard. Alright. Minus, gotcha.
What's the next best draw? Altar of Dementia.
They got a bridge, which is fine. Yeah. I mean, we could just draw a Vengevine and just attack.
Yeah. So it really sucks because now our altar doesn't do anything. Oh my.
I mean, let's just say we have many cards to deal with Blood Moon. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is awesome. This is awesome. That's okay. We still have mana. There's no Blood Moon. They gotta get this bridge out, which is fine. I'm fine with this. I love how they haven't even cracked the Soul Guide because they just don't know. They know that nothing's going on.
Yeah.
1 is 5, so if they get a land, they can lattice us, which we can kill. We can actually destroy their Khan.
Yeah, so
we
you
mana,
get a lot of the Force with the Force, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pulling a Blood Moon here. Okay, so we're gonna float some mana here.
Yeah.
HC Fox says time to go to Vegas. All right, so just hitting these things. So Guided Blood Moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, obviously the Nuka, yeah, but we need them. I mean, you just keep getting it back, but we need them to do it anyway. I've been seeing a lot of Soul Guide getting played in Vintage actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it, you know, it's one-sided.
True.
Are they gonna let us now? They have a bridge in their hand.
Horror monster.
Oops. They really don't like our graveyard.
Yeah. I think like we're almost like pretty dead.
It's okay, it's okay. I feel like there could be a line here where we actually just get some creatures and attack them. There's no Blood Moon, right? We have stuff to do with the bridges.
I expect another Hogaak.
Right, we can get a Dryad Arbor. So
I think we milled over the Dryad Arbor.
did we? Yes, we did. So there's only one. Okay. Okay. Play the land anyway or not?
Probably just save it for now. It's not doing anything.
True.
And if we ever get to the point where we want to be bringing back Bloodghast, then it's just better to have this in hand.
Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, true. Fair point. Ooh, sorry. I'm supposed to say ooh, like, spooky Halloween every 10 minutes or so. Because I'm a ghost. Just attack with the Goblin Engineer, man. All right, so we don't want to force. Can we just do force?
No, it doesn't. Force doesn't really do much because we do have this Goblin Engineer. Oh my.
Do you want to keep going? Do you want to just go? It's up to you, man. Like, I feel like
I'm okay with just scooping it up. It's up to you if you want to keep playing it out. We're like basically dead.
True. Gas. Wow. I just feel like so cheated on this match.
Yeah. Our draws did not line up.
I'm just gonna hit things.
Yeah.
Just because I know that we're gonna like hope maybe scoop anyway, but I mean we have so many forces in our hands.
We do all four. Now we're gonna draw like all the Abrupt Decays, all the Assassin's trophies.
Like what even saves us now? Your trophy for the Karn, true.
Yeah, I guess if we go like the K for the Engineer, then trophy for the Karn, then we're actually just like at parity again.
So this is not even like Walder where it needs another requirement of a crit thing in the graveyard in play. It just like keeps bringing all the stuff we keep destroying back to life. Okay, we drew the K.
Okay, that's a start.
That's a start. Okay, so I'm gonna kill this thing now.
Yeah.
Go away. Whatever you get, I'm gonna destroy it later anyway. Yeah, funny that they didn't even animate. Interesting.
Did I have another artifact?
No, you don't need to. This one just. Oh, you need a second artifact. Hey, you're right. It is like a world. My bad. I was like, does this have a condition? Okay, it seems like it does. I'm not gonna play land. I'll just pass.
You can play land here.
You can? Okay, because you have so many lands in your hand. Yeah. Do you want another Force of Vigor? I can help you out with that.
So we actually need to dodge a land from them, because otherwise they're able to get this lattice.
Oh no, we have nothing to do. Yeah, you're right.
So maybe we should have waited on this engine, like the decay on the engineer.
Sure. Why? What do we hit with the decay but?
It's just the potential of leading up to Force of Vigor, so we just don't lose to the potential of lattice.
Gotcha, okay.
Because then if they try to cast anything else, then we could decay the engineer. Because then if they play anything else, that means we know they can't play lattice.
That's true, but I feel like with this very long pause, they probably don't have the lattice, because they would have just slammed it now.
For sure.
It's like a play pattern that I've sort of identified here. And also, if they mine us, they're probably seeing this fetch, right? So they think we have a Dryad Arbor. So they don't know that we only have one Dryad Arbor. So if they minus Lattice, then we get a Dryad Arbor, we hit the card, and then they just have a Lattice and nothing.
That's true.
We have to unlock our altar. There's a grindstone. Now they're just gonna kill us with. Oh, actually, we have a thingy jiggy.
Yeah, we have the Force of Vigor.
Just animating it?
Yeah,
wow.
that's why.
This is a good sign. They're protecting their Khan, that's why. So good. Magic at its finest. Play the land here. Wait, is this it's a 1-1, right? It's a 1-1. This is gonna be great for the YouTube VOD.
Just passing.
Alright, so this is them trying to play around. I mean, they still need that land, but this is them trying to play around the Dryad Arbor there.
Yeah. Go try playing on Dryad Arbor. Also, like.
Oh, yo, they're hitting up Force of Vigor.
Just fire it off on the grindstone, I guess.
100%. Oh, wait, no, we're not exiling card. We're just casting it.
Yeah. Damn, they have a decent upgrade already.
What?
They have like the surgicals, the soul guard lantern.
Oh yeah. So I clicked grindstone. What happened is I clicked grindstone, and because I was clicking the mana, I clicked it again. I think I deselected it. So it's okay. I feel like we're dead anyway.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to too well. They're just going to play the land, then they're going to -4 Lattice.
Yeah. I'm waiting for them to play a land, and then I can skip it up. But I think we're dead anyway.
Yeah.
Variance is up. Yo, Lee, what up? Oh, you lol XD. Good to see you here. Some let's actually play LED in the side as well, which actually helps with this problem here. Now I'm gonna scoop this up. This is sort of going nowhere, and
yeah,
it's probably not good entertainment for the. They got the lattice, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and draw some cards. Yeah, so.
Here's all our spells.
I mean, we could have kept going, but they got the lattice, and I don't know if they have the land, but it just.
It's fine.
I think we
up there.
Yeah, I think we would have died. Okay, cool. Yeah. So we have just readjusted our luck for the first 2 rounds, and unfortunately, combo got us there, but that's okay. How's your match normally up against Painter?
I haven't played enough of it to know. I don't think I've ever played against Painter. Maybe like once or twice.
Okay. Let me guess, you just win so fast and furiously, like you don't even identify the deck?
No, I look at my side of this game, and I just start clicking buttons until something happens.
It actually comes up with a little prompt, and it says, click faster to win, and Nam's like, oh, this is so easy.
Yeah.
That chat says that was a robust anti-graveyard showing. True, they had the main deck Soul Guide Lantern into 3 graveyard hate cards. Pretty good. All right, we're gonna go into round 4 here. We are playing some Hogaak here in Legacy. It's a spooky Halloween special. We have Nammersquats here hosting and helping play the deck here. He's also won a bunch of tournaments with Hogaak, so we're just gonna go ahead with that. Round 4. Oh, we won the die roll, which is kind of nice.
Wow.
It's the first time out of 3 rounds, right? 4 rounds.
Yeah, this is our 4th round. Yeah, so 1 out of 4 for die rolls, and this hand's good.
This is a great hand. I mean, the problem with this hand is, I don't know if I mean, you could careful study dropping Vengevine Bridge. I think that's good.
Yep.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought Crab was a another careful study. I mean, people could think we're a Reanimator as well, but I don't think Blue-Black Reanimator is a thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, still with the Vengevine Bridge?
Yeah.
Nice.
And the next turn, depending on what we draw, I might just play the Altar instead of playing the Crab.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because you can try to set up.
Ooh, we finally get to play against the blue deck.
Yeah. The Delta?
Delta, okay.
Rug Delta, maybe. Yeah, the Delta. Okay, so this is what you're talking about before. So we also have to think about days here.
Nice. I think I would just go Verdant, play the crab,
Wait.
and then play the
Okay,
second
gotcha.
crab.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So you don't want to play the Bayou at all?
No, because then we want to be able to play both of these Hedron Crabs, so we get back to Vengevine.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. All right, so do this. Play the crab.
Yeah, and then if we hit a Bloodghast off of this, then I actually get a Dryad Arbor, and then we can cast this Hogaak.
Oh yeah, because it becomes a dog. Okay, they're forcing the crab, which is kind of
fine.
great. Pitching days, which is awesome. It means that we like they've decided to mull to 5 for us.
Yeah. So now I just play the other crab that gets back to Vengevine.
Nice. Oh yes, because of the claws. Oh, cost you 2 spells. I keep thinking it's resolving, but it's not.
Nope.
Nope.
It'd be too easy. It'd be
Yeah,
too
so
hard.
when I do ask Twitter sometimes and ask sometimes like, oh, you know, what just beats up on Rug? And I feel like, and you said it's a 50-50, but I feel like this deck just beats up on Rug, but...
It's not 50-50, I'll say it's like a 60-40.
Okay. That's good then. Yeah, just because Rug has obviously been dominating the meta lately. I'm not sure if you've ever versed Rug Delver, but it's a deck that exists in Legacy.
I've never heard of it.
Seems like a niche deck at best, right?
Yeah.
HC Fox says, you see the new 6/5 Panic Cell or you're rotting Reggies now. I don't know what that card is, but I have seen the Cascade 10 mana dinosaur or something. So if everyone in, oh wow, it didn't flip. Okay, that's the relevant point there. If everyone in, it's not, okay, so they're gonna flip this easy. So if everyone in the stream is watching and they want to know, I am actually guest featuring the 90s MCG Twitch stream on Monday. I'm going to be playing some Paper Legacy. We're going to also feature some cards from the Commander Legends spoilers. So I'm going to be playing a mono green Court of Bounty deck. So I'm going to be trying to cheat in creatures with the 4 mana Monarch green enchantment. And I have some spicy cards in the deck as well. So I'm going to be playing the Cascade 10 mana spell. I'm playing some Eldrazi's and stuff. I'm playing some other funny stuff. So it'll be really fun to come join and watch me once I feature on Monday. So come join the 90s MTT stream. I think it starts at 5 p.m. West Coast time. Maybe, yeah, so like Seattle, if you're in Seattle, LA, 5 p.m. But I think East Coast is like 8 p.m. maybe. I'm not sure, but I'll double check the time and I'll tweet it out. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter and I'll tell you when we're going live. Veggie, okay. Altar first? Oh no, wait, we need to play land, right?
Yeah, I'll play the land, play around days.
I'm gonna pop this graveyard up here. Hit Gravecrawler and Hedron Crab. Okay, Altar?
Ooh.
No, what do you want?
Okay, so yeah, I'll play the altar.
A double blue?
Yeah. So now I would sack the Vengevine to alter target yourself.
Yeah. Oh, with the bridge. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why are we doing this? Okay. So what we hit? You want to hit a Cabal Therapy or something, don't you?
It doesn't really matter what we hit here.
Okay.
Now we can play the Gravecrawler from a yard.
Okay. It's one spell.
And now we can play the Hogaak from hand.
Oh, okay, I was going to mill. Okay, makes sense. Convoke, lands and spells, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could just kill here.
But there's only one Vengevine. How do we kill? Oh, it's because they can't deal with the Hogaak. They just scoop. Does that happen often to you?
Yeah, well, one, Delver can't really be an 8-8 trampler, and two, we can probably just mill them out in this spot. So we just sack the Hogaak target ourselves, we get the 2-2, and then we use the Vengevine and then the new 2-2 to get our Hogaak back.
Yep.
And then we keep going, and then by then we'll probably have enough looks to find like a second bridge, a second Hogaak, and then have the loop.
Oh wow, that's so sweet. Okay, I see your line there. You want to mill them out. Gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense. I gotta get used to that whole cycle, right? And I'm glad that you're reminding me in the stream here on how it works, since I'm obviously the expert on the deck and I'm teaching you how to play. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm Kakashi. Look, I was, it's Shikara again. Alright, so we're versing Delva. Abrupt Decays? Are probably good. Let me guess. 2 Once Upon a Times, 1 Bridge, 1 Hogaak? No.
Yeah, you got that half right.
Okay, so, I mean, the Hogaak seems pretty good in this matchup, but what do you want to bring up?
I just take out the 2 Once Upon a Times.
Gotcha. And you think just the Abrupt Decays is good enough?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, we'll play like that. Do you want to tell me what you had for breakfast this morning as well, while we're waiting?
I had nothing. I woke up.
PTQ?
Yeah, and just started playing.
Oh wow. A few dark rituals, but
yeah. How I'd sequence this, I have no idea, but we'll figure it out later.
that's for later Nam to worry about,
Yeah.
right? Alright, we'll go ahead and keep this. Alright, they snap kept to 7, so it means that they probably have a turn 1 Delva with backup. Delva? Yes, see, I told you. That's exactly how all Delvas play. They're like, we have a turn 1 Delva and a Daze and a Force in their hand. It seems fine.
I'm really scared of the wasteland.
Yeah, true.
I would touch Swamp and play a Stitches, I think.
Yeah, of course. 100% playing a Snitcher. I just wonder if they're willing to Daze our Stitcher, not knowing that we have many Stitches in our hand.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to get Dazed.
Yeah, I really hope it gets Dazed.
Yeah, see, got hit. It gets Dazed, yep. Do you want me to pitch the guide? Interesting. Oh man, you don't believe how many times I've gotten Delva players with a random guide in my hand. So good.
All the random nonsense that people don't play around.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing Eldrazi Stompy, but yeah, just like, I Vugan, Temple, Thoughtseize, they're gonna Daze it, they'll pay for the daze, and they just stare at me. It just pauses for like 30 seconds. Okay, so they didn't flip, which is great. I guess I'll try to blind flip there. I think my outfit's kind of accurate in the sense that Kakashi had both headsets in Naruto.
The headset and a Naruto headband?
Yep. In with the Fugitive Wizard. Nice. So, if we draw a land, we could potentially Stitches... Nope, no land. And Cabal Therapy, but okay, I guess not. Just a Stitcher again?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
You sound very confident.
I think it's Stitches. It could be Cabal Therapy targeting them.
No, it's resolved.
Now we're just for 3 lands.
There are lands. Oh, there's one land. Huh?
Those aren't bad flips. It was actually pretty good.
I was just saying, now we really want lands, right?
Yeah, we really want to land.
So with the Ponder here, I'm assuming this is going to flip.
Yeah.
Unless they're just really bad at Magic and they just decided to put the wrong cards on top. Okay, so this is gonna swing in for 3 here. Don't you really hate these decks that just like play a lot of creatures quickly and attack you?
Yeah, Delver's annoying. I hate Arcanist. Arcanist is so annoying.
I hate it. How do you think I hate Arcanist so much? People have been playing Shattering Spree and then flashing back Shattering Spree. You know how annoying that is? So this collective is kind of random, but I guess they did see the Altar last game.
Yeah. This is fine. Wait. We could sidestep it.
Is this game 1? This is game 2. Oh yeah, we won. Okay, so but you only have like, oh you have 4 altars, my bad, yeah. I was about to say, there's not that many artifacts. Okay, great.
So now what? I'd probably start with playing the Stitchers.
Oh, you don't want to play the land first, do you?
No. If it gets days, it's fine. And I don't think they have one yet.
No, they don't have one. We hit a Vengevine, Bridge, and a Gravecrawler.
So now you can play the Sea.
Okay.
And then play the Gravecrawler from the yard and bring back the Vengevine.
Yep. Okay,
and then I think we're in a really good spot, and you just attack with everyone.
Yeah, and if they block, then we get the bridge trigger.
Yeah, if they block the Stitches, we get the bridge. If they want to block our Vengevine, then our Altar's online next turn.
Oh, yes, good point. I mean, it's just all value here. So I think they're just gonna let 5 through. But
Yeah, they probably let the 5 through.
the fortunate thing about Rogue is, apart from the Delver, most of the creatures are on the ground, including Oko and all that. Okay, so it seems like because of their days, they're down to 2 lands. We also just only have 2 lands. So yeah, we're a little bit worried about, not a little bit, but I don't want to see a wasteland here.
Yeah.
But we also have a big foot here.
Yeah, so we know they have a Trop, I think, still. Because they used 2 fetch lands to get the Bulk and the Trop. So they saw that Trop from turn 1 when they dazed us.
Yep. We also lost the bridge because their collective died, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
yeah, that's fine. What did they reveal off the Delver?
Ponder.
Was it Ponder?
Yep.
So that's a different Ponder from the one in the yard, right?
That's the same one. I mean, that's sorry, it is. It is a different one because that's them casting it now. Yeah. So we don't know the rest of their hand. Goif. Okay, Goif is like
Sure.
okay, annoying, but it's okay.
I believe if we stick this Altar, we can win.
Okay. Yeah, so they're 3 cards. They just jam the Goif and the Ponder into a Goif, so I don't know if they have a counter spell here, but if they do, then sure. Oof. So many Vengevines in our hands. Just jam Altar? Or do you want to wait first?
If there's a better way we can do this.
Do you want a Cabal Therapy? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, I might Cabal Therapy. Mainly because, like, we're not really in a rush.
Sure, true. Yep. And also, we want to clear the way for the Altar, because I think Altar's going to be the most game impactful, right?
Yeah, so I would probably go Cabal Therapy targeting them. And I think I'll name Oko.
Okay, sure. Well, what are you worried about?
So I name Oko here because that's like the big threat that they can play next turn. And they can also like set it up off the Ponder.
Sure.
I wouldn't name Force here mainly because we'll name Force next time when we're trying to cast this Altar. So I think Oko's a pretty safe one.
Okay, we'll name Oko here. They have Brazen Borer, Lightning Bolt, Wasteland.
They have a Wasteland.
Yeah.
Okay, that's bad.
Yeah, of course. So that's okay. There are some lands we can draw later, and they have a Goif which we can block forever these Stitches, right?
For now, I want to just try to get lucky.
Okay. So what do you want to
I
do here?
would flashback to Cabal Therapy off a Stitches Supplier.
Mm-hmm.
Grab ourselves named Vengevine and hope to flip a Hogaak.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay, so sack one of these guys. No Gaak, but we've got a bridge, and there goes our lands.
Yeah. I also named Vengevine. And I would play this Gravecrawler.
Okay, because you wanted to get your second. Wait, we haven't casted. Yeah, because you wanted to cast Gravecrawler then Hogaak, right?
Yeah. Actually, before you do anything else, I'll just attack with everyone.
Sure. Because you know we're
I
gonna.
would attack with everyone but the Stitches.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess we're on 12 as well, to be relevant.
Yeah, that low.
Okay. It's good that they separate this. They show that they have Petty Theft and Brazen Borer there. Wonder what they're thinking here. Okay, sure. Makes sense.
That's fine. So now we get a 2-2 out of this.
Yeah, you got a 2-2, yep, sure.
Okay, so now let's think. Say they waste on our Underground Sea, then we can't really double spell ever, unless we draw exactly Hogaak. And it's just 2-1 going to be relevant. So say they attack with 8. Say they bounce our Stitches Supplier. Yeah, I'll pass.
You don't want to cast the Gravecrawler?
No. So the reason why I don't want to cast this Gravecrawler because there's a chance that they either they're 100% going to waste on our Underground Sea.
Mm-hmm.
So our potential draws are a Hogaak or another land. If they bolt our Stitch Supply, they get in for 8. We go to 5. Stitch Supplier can flip another Hogaak, so there's a chance that they don't bolt it, but instead petty theft it. So if they bring Stitch's Supplier back to our hand, and we draw land, then we could go play the Stitches, play the Gravecrawler from our yard, and then bring back all the Vengevines.
Wow, you're really smart. I can't believe you like saw all those lines. That's really awesome, dude. That's crazy. Okay, so there's alright, they're just attacking in.
Yeah.
Oh, just a Delver.
This makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't do anything about it.
Yep. Why does it make sense? Because they know that because we have the 3 Vengevines, they're worried about that?
Yeah, so one, they probably don't want to attack into the Stitchers,
Yep.
so they don't
That
want to
makes
give us value for that.
Makes sense,
And now they leave up Petty Theft, and they can even just flash in this Razor Borrower, so we're actually just dead next turn. So we need to find something. The land would be our best draw, I think.
Alright, awesome, we're gonna land.
So now, what can we do?
Use the wasteland. I have a bolt still.
They have a bolt, they have a petty. So I think I'd start by attacking with the Bloodghast and the Gravecrawler, because I don't see a scenario where we can bring back these Vengevines and attack with everyone.
Yep, I agree. Because like even if we jam Altar, right? We know about 2 cards. If we jam Altar and let's say it resolves, and we go ahead and mill, I don't know, example the Bloodghast, and let's say the Gravecrawler or something, right? We have to hit exactly Gaak to be able to mill a graveyard, but that's only milling 4 cards. And maybe mill the Stitcher as well, but I don't know. What are your thoughts, man?
So the reason why I want to attack with the Bloodghast and the Gravecrawler is because actually no, never mind. I think I just lead with playing Altar.
Okay, I was just say like, if you attack with those and let's say they block 1, right? Because we're dead next turn regardless, right?
Yeah.
Then oh wait, if they block 1, our bridge gets shrunk, and then no, the Timecodes shrinks, but I don't know if that's relevant.
Well, the bridge wouldn't go away. We get a zombie.
Oh, sorry, we get a zombie. You're right. They will not get a zombie. Yeah, my mistake. Wrong clause. Okay, so you want to alter here?
Yeah, what Altar?
Just get a UC again.
Yeah. Probably Bayou actually.
Okay. Every time I say UC, it's always the wrong choice.
Yeah, because then if we do get it untapped, then and we draw say like a Abrupt Decay, then we want to be able to cast it.
Nice. So they still have the petty theft.
Yeah. So a few things can happen here. If they petty theft our Altar and respond, we're actually fine with that because that means we're not dead next turn. They don't have the mana to flash in this Razor Bar, attack us for 6, and bolt us. And then we can just replay the Altar next turn.
Okay. I think
If they go for petty theft, I'm happy with this.
Yeah, they are.
On
They're
Stitcher.
thefting the
That's
Stitcher.
fine. This is fine. So here I start by sacking the Gravecrawler to Altar of Dementia.
Yep. See what we hit. They're probably thinking they need to bolt something.
Yeah, they'll maybe think about bolting their own like Delver, but I don't think that's ever correct. I would now do the same with Bloodghast.
Sure. Yeah, it seems like we hit Crab Study, Gravecrawler.
So we really want to see a Gaak
We saw a Gaak.
and a Cabal Therapy. Okay, that's actually the nuts. So I think we just have to kill here. So
Nice.
I'd start by playing Gaak.
Convoke. Oh wait, should we convoke the unsummoning second one, right?
It doesn't really matter, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, because we're killing them with mill.
Yeah. So
Can I be safe to exile the Stitches?
yeah, exiling Stitches is fine.
Okay. And they only have a bolt and an unknown.
So they're going to bolt the zombie.
We mill it? Do we mill?
Yeah, you have to use the mill. Okay, never mind. I lied. We don't actually kill here,
Okay.
but we have an 8/8.
Have an 8, sure.
So now I think we just pass.
Oh, okay. Because they can't kill us this time. We have an 8.
And yeah, and then if we sack the Hogaak, we only get 1 zombie, so there's not much we can't really do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty
Doesn't
safe from
matter.
dying, because if they have a way to remove this Hogaak, say if they have a petty theft, then we could just stack it to the altar and then make a 2/2 to block this Tarmogoyf.
That's fair, yep. And they've already used the bolt, so...
Yeah.
I think
So
by
they
them
have a
using the
bolt.
bolt, it lowers their chances of winning.
Yeah. So the hand is 2 unknowns currently, correct?
Yeah, they use the bolt, so... They have
Okay.
a 1 unknown and a brazen brawl.
Yeah.
Oh, Abrupt Decay.
Nice. Okay.
Stitcher... Okay, we can't do that. I was just say...
Okay, so I think I just try to play it safe. I started with
Oh wait, we
stacking
can...
a zombie to go ball
Can't
therapy
we-
targeting.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, can't we... Okay, we play Stitcher, mill a bunch, Cabal Therapy them, see what's in their hand, and then we cast the Gravecrawler from the graveyard, get all the Vengevines back.
Yeah, but I think I just start with the Cabal Therapy just as I think it's a little bit safer.
Sure. So what do you want me to sack? The zombie?
I would sack a zombie. Yeah.
Okay, because the reason I was suggesting was... because you want to keep the mana up for the Abrupt Decay, is that right?
Potentially. Yeah.
Okay, so targeting them or targeting us?
Yeah. Targeting them.
And sack the zombie. And what do you want to name here? Or you don't actually care?
I would name Force of Negation.
Force of Negation?
I think so. Yeah.
Not Force of Will?
Because you can hardcast a Force of Negation, but not the Force of Will.
Oh, gotcha. You're right. Alright, it's a bolt.
Yeah. So now I just sack. Yeah, sack targeting ourselves,
Yep,
and
gotcha.
then this should be game.
Yeah, I mean, they're hellbent. Can we name Fugitive Wizard?
Yeah.
Nice. Yay! Do you have one? Nope.
Right. So now it's Stitch Supplier.
And sack it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Nice. Grateful. Alright. That's pretty fun. We hit Abrupt Decay, Careful Study, Cabal Therapy again,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is great.
Cabal Therapy. Right. So now, I would. Okay, honestly, it doesn't matter. We could play the Gravecrawler. We could get back a bunch of Vengevines. We can just start sacking. We could like sack the Hogaak targeting ourselves. We could Cabal Therapy ourselves. There's a bunch of options.
I like creatures.
Okay.
Is that right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then we just get a bunch of Vengevines back.
Yep.
And we have 2 bridges in our yard. Right? What's the
Correct.
Yeah, we have 2.
I see
One's hiding
one
over.
so far.
I think that one's hiding.
Yeah. You're right. It's hiding.
And now you could just like do the loop with Hogaak.
Okay, the loop is you sack Hogaak, it gives you a zombie, and then you can invoke it back, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you want me to do that?
Yep.
Am I always milling myself?
Yes. I would mill ourselves 2 times here with Hogaak. Because we don't really want to go to 0 cards, because then that, for example, like if they have like a guy is blessing for some reason, and we can't mill them out.
Guys blessing in Delva, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not attacking them, right?
No, we're
gonna
not
mill
attacking.
them?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, they scooped. It's frozen. I'm sure they scooped. Okay, we won. Yay, we won! So we did it. We drew the Abrupt Decay. I was so excited to cast it. It turns out we didn't even need it.
Yeah, we just did it.
Okay, well that's great. So, it seems like the deck is really powerful. We've still got one more round left, except against main deck Graveyard Hate.
Yeah, game 1, turn 0, Leyline on the board.
Mono Black Prison actually does that. They actually play main deck Leyline because they got Helm in the main.
Yeah, they have like the enchantments, right? Like the curse or whatever, the curse enchantment.
Yeah, the Curse of Misfortunes. Okay, so we are going to round 5. We're going to load this up. It's been taking a little bit of time, so we'll wait for this. And I'll also cut this out from the videos. But I want to ask you, Nan. I want to ask you, have you been following the Commander Legends spoilers?
No, not at all. But I've seen like a few cards.
Are you excited by any?
I saw the Lotus, and I saw the Quad Cascade spell, and that's about it.
Cascade. Yeah. I'm going to be playing that on Monday. I'm super excited. See how that goes. Yes. Thank you for the follow, Matt Soul. I think I'm a Magic the Online grinder. I think if you're the Matt Soul I know, you're quite successful. You win a lot of games. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And anyone, just got a quick reminder here for everyone watching in at the stream. Definitely the best way to support the channel is to throw me that follow. I don't expect any donations or subs or anything because there's a pandemic going on around the world. But if you want to just follow when I make content, my content will always be free. I also upload all my VODs and all my past fun games, all the janky decks that I play on my YouTube channel. So that's the best way to support me on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/misslee and you can support me there. Supporting me on YouTube is actually the best way and the free way to support me because I'm trying to make 1,000 subs, so Google will pay me money. But apart from that, go to youtube.com/misslee and you go ahead and support me there. All right, I'm gonna go on to round 5. You ready, man? Awesome. Really was one blue deck, I think. Really was one blue deck, right? Was it a blue deck? No.
Sorry, which one?
Have we versed any blue decks yet? We got like Elves, Painter, Lands. What was the last one? The last one was Delver. You're right. It was a blue deck, I guess. I feel like this is a great. It's okay of a hand, but.
It's okay. I think this person plays. I can't remember what this person plays, but I've seen their name a few times. I think it's will keep it based on Double Stitch Supplier and Cabal Therapy, so we're pretty safe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean we've got a bunch of spells to cast, right? Hopefully they don't. Try to play a Chalice on one, but we'll go ahead and keep this. Yeah, Matt Soul. Hopefully we get the. Wait, you chanting for 3-2? No, I don't want a 3-2. I want a 4-1. We're currently 3-1. I want a 4-1. I want to feed the kids tonight. Okay, they're on the. Of course, in natural Hogaak style, we are always on the draw. This is Reanimator, I feel. Thoughtseize, yeah, this is probably Reanimator. Actually, awkward, but okay.
Yeah. So they probably take a Stitchers. And then we just run out the Cabal Therapy into. Do we? Probably.
I think Cabal Therapy, really? I think. Okay. Actually, they took the Cabal Therapy. Okay, they must have something in their hand. What? Interesting.
Dark Ritual?
Cabal Therapy. Oh, they have a Cabal Therapy. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We Dryad Arbor pass. No, so Matt Soul, if you don't know, I love to play janky, fun, entertaining decks here on the channel. So, the typical 3-2 is actually pretty common on the channel here, but we have a lot of fun, so that's all that matters. Okay, so the opponent is playing a very fun hand there on the opponent's side there. Dryad Arbor pass, you think? Or?
I'll play a fetch line and pass.
Okay, go. Okay, so they have. So this is probably Reanimator.
Yeah, almost for sure.
Chancellor Grizzlebrand. If they okay, they're not Reanimator. I was just say if they have it right now, then I don't think it's probably good to keep playing. But
yeah,
it's okay.
So play the Bloodghast into the Chancellor. That's fine.
Play the what?
We'll just play the Bloodghast.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, you see Bayou?
Yeah.
And off the Verdant, I guess? No. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Actually, Chap brought up a good point where we could have actually casted Therapy. I think that would have been better because we could have played a Dryad Arbor, sacked it to the Therapy, and paid off the Underground Sea.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, we name Exhume and maybe not die it. But yeah, I think that was a better line.
We can still do it now, right? The Bloodghast.
Well, we can't do it with the Bloodghast because of the Chancellor.
There's no chance to... Oh, there's a chance to trigger. You're right, you're right, you're right. Okay. So...
I would still play the Bloodghast, but yeah, I think we messed up.
Okay, that's okay. It's okay. We've had a... No. That's okay, it's okay. I'll grab a Bayou anyway. And we'll, activate this Chancellor trigger. But it's better throwing this out anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
But we get a Stitches Supplier. If they exhume.
Yeah, true.
So much value. No, you're right. The Dryad Arbor would have been nice because we can Cabal Therapy pay for the tax. Yeah, I'm smelling a reanimation spell here. Zoom. There we go. There, 100%. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys were right. Everyone's right. Everyone's right. So, do we choose a Stitcher?
Yeah, we take the Stitches. And then maybe we don't die?
Hopefully. I love how the trigger hasn't even resolved yet and they're already drawing cards. Well, at least we get to untap.
Yeah, hopefully. But if we don't hit exactly Altar, I think we're dead.
I feel like the opponent is drawing too many cards. Unmask, targeting us? Sure, what do you need? It's all good. Oh, we played around Unmask, I love it. Yeah, we're gonna skip this.
Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good here.
Children of Colas? Oh, it's a 1-1. Please stop. Okay, so I feel like Leylines are good here.
Yep. The Thoughtseize are all.
Okay, nice. Abrupt Decay are bad. Trophies are okay, but not the greatest.
Yeah, I would just bring in D6, and then I go with cut the Once Upon Times, cut 2 Altars.
No, I'm joking. Cut 2 Altars.
I would trim a Bloodghast in the spot.
Yep.
And a Gravecrawler. Mainly because they're like those cards are like a little bit slower. And so we don't have much time to like set up like that.
Okay, what is your ideal hand?
Leyline into like a turn 2 kill.
Okay. So this deck, you're pretty much saying that this deck is generally a turn 2, 3 to 4 kill deck.
Yeah, I would say 3 to 4.
3 to 4, gotcha. Okay.
Your 1 and 2 is mainly setup, and then 3 and 4 is try to kill.
Interesting. Okay. Let's just say, because the type of decks I love to play, which is like prison decks and sort of slow decks and grindy decks and decks that involve Khan and all this dust and lots of mana. Turn 4 is when you start analyzing your lands to see what spells you can cast. Like, it's not really something that you plan on winning. Like,
so instead of like a turn 2, 3, or 4 deck, it's like a turn 30, turn 40 deck.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm trying to play EDH here, but only with you. And we can play multiples of our fun cards. Okay. You said you wanted ley lines, right? We saw white, by the way. But yeah, I don't think.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. There's nothing to do here. But did someone like? I think someone in the chat actually screwed up. Shuffling our deck for us, so
yeah,
I might have to report them. I think it was ESG. I think he shuffled pretty poorly with this one here, mate.
Yeah, this is also like really bad. They have like a Serenity.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that's why I mentioned white. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, no, actually, no, it's terrible. I didn't say that. My bad. Mulligan. Okay.
Did they mull or keep?
Let's see.
I think if they kept, we just have to find a better hand.
Lethal the Shade. More to 6. Begins to 7. They kept a 7.
Yeah, I think we have to go to 5. Just this hand doesn't do anything.
We have lots of lands.
Four it is.
Down a 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a plan.
We have a plan. So we're gonna keep this.
Yep.
Go ahead and tuck 3 cards. So we tuck. I think we tuck here Leyline, Misty, Verdant.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, I was joking. All right, what do you want to tuck?
It's Vengevine, and Misty.
Okay. Oh, poor Vengevines. Okay, so you're really going off the whole like put in Leyline, Stitcher into draw land, altar.
Yep.
That is your whole plan against a 7 land hand.
Yep.
Oh, also in play, so it's kind of nice. You see? Or
You see.
okay. What happens if I misclicked and chose Dryad Arbor?
Oh, and then we can just call it right here.
Let's call it a day, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Go to the pub. We hit a Vengevine and a Gravecrawler. It's not too bad. So it doesn't. Okay, maybe I'm just dreaming. Doesn't Reanimator also play Leyline sometimes, or is that just me?
I don't think they do. They don't really care much about other graveyard decks. So the main focus is just like bringing in anti-hate.
Gotcha. Yep.
Thoughteize.
Thoughtseize. Reanimate.
Oh.
They're on that plan. Okay, they know how to play our deck apparently. That's kind of smart. Okay, we block here?
No, we don't block. We can take it. Yes.
You never want to block with the stitches.
Nope. I would crab pass. Or crab attack pass.
Okay. Because you're never blocking, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so if we draw a land, this is fantastic. And you play what, 24 lands, right? It's just like a standard deck?
I don't think it's 24.
I'm
It's more
kidding. It's like 18 or something.
yeah, something like that.
It's like ridiculously low. Alright, so they didn't get a land of some sort, so it's kind of, we'll take 4 here.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like they didn't draw a land here. Can't block, isn't a drawback, it's a lifestyle.
Exactly.
So you're saying that this deck is basically a coward? Oh, they didn't play land, that's good. And also, or a spell. Yes!
Perfect. Alright.
That's like the best land we could draw.
Yep. So
Alright.
now we can crab ourselves.
Is that what you do often? Is that what you do often?
Crab ourselves?
Yeah. Okay, oh, we hit 2 and a bridge. This is kind of great. 2 Hogaaks and a bridge.
So now I'd activate again.
One second, let me just move this across. You mean trigger again, right?
Yeah.
Grabbing a Bayou?
Yeah.
Yes, I got it right this time.
Surgical?
Oh, get wrecked. I mean, we couldn't do anything around it.
Yeah, it's fine. Ish.
They even paid mana, like... You're like, it's fine, and they're like sweating on the side.
Yeah.
I know they see our hand. It's okay. Okay, so they managed to click all the 4. I'm gonna buy you here. Target ourselves. I wonder if it feels better to let us... Oh no, they can't let us mill so because we hold priority. Gotcha. I guess it really doesn't matter here. Okay, so... the bridge, I guess.
Now I would alter and pass.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing going on over there.
And now I would block.
Okay. Wait, blocked and mill?
Yeah, block and mill.
Yeah. See, because I know how to be tricky. They haven't had a second land, but they're really sort of edging on this reanimate slash surgical plan. So I'll go ahead and block here. And before damage, sack, target ourselves, mill. Oh, we got a we have a bridge there. Yes, you're right. You did say that before.
Oh, we have 2 bridges.
Yeah, 2 bridges. Yeah, that's great. We hit mill again. Oh, we didn't hit a Hogaak. I'm joking. I guess our land is nice.
Yeah, a
Oh,
land's great.
we also got Gravecrawler as well. Oh, Careful Study, so that's good, right?
That doesn't do anything.
Okay then. Okay, well,
So now you can attack for 2 and just go like Gravecrawler, alter yourself, Gravecrawler, alter yourself, and make 4 zombies.
Yeah, okay, sure. Gotcha. The reason I was talking about Careful Study is because I was thinking about a land. Alright, so Gravecrawler. So we're just versing our own deck now. But what are you about to say?
We should have done this pre-combat actually, mainly because if we hit a Vengevine off this first mill 2, then we could have brought it back and attacked, but it's fine.
Correct. That is. But I have a feeling that we won't hit a Vengevine.
Yeah, exactly. We never hit.
And we never hit it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch, no Vengevine. And Zombos.
Well, it would have only been relevant on the first sack.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, we're not gonna hit it. See, we didn't hit it. I knew this. I told you already, man. Okay. So now we're just an aggro deck. I mean, we always were.
Yeah. So now if they attack, then we just win because we can just attack this crab EOT and then make 2 more zombies and kill them.
Oh yes, that's a good point. We have lethal. Ah, this is very smart. I feel like you've read the rules of this game. Okay, Dark Ritual for opponent here. Dark Ritual for opponent here.
Yeah. And it's the way.
Animate dead on Bloodghast, but it can't block.
That doesn't do anything.
But does it have haste? Has 10 or less
Yeah,
life.
it has haste.
It's a 1/1 with haste. I mean, let's just say, I guess they didn't have an answer for Leyline. Okay, you can take out useless card.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we just have this. I guess we don't really have this because they can still
They
block.
can block. Yep. Do we still sack this instant?
No, now we just keep it around.
Okay. Nah, one more combo in the chat.
Almost here.
Okay, so we got the Misty, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So. Oh, actually.
We could
Yeah,
have Gravecrawler.
we had lethal. I forgot that they actually
Can't block.
do.
Yep.
Yeah, they had 7 attackers. We completely missed it. But
We were supposed to Hedron Crab that. It's fine, that's okay. So do we want to mill Gravecrawler a bunch of times? See if we hit those Vengies?
Yeah. So we start with the Gravecrawler. We start with the Misty. Sorry.
Okay, sure. Oh yeah, because of the whole point of the crab, right? Let's mill them just for salt. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, they're just good. Come on, I wanted to see. We'll never know. I guess we'll just never know, right? Okay, let's cut. Oh, we have game 3. Okay. I just wanted to draw cards to see if we would know. Alright, well, okay. I guess we'll never know. We're gonna leave it. Let me know in the comments on the YouTube video if you think that we'll ever hit it. Doing that plug. Alrighty. Oh, we ended up taking the Vengevines out. We only have 1. No, I'm just joking.
I just got it back like this.
Okay, so we just leave it at this? So, what do you think an ideal opener here is? Like 3 Leylines, a land, and maybe a Stitches Supplier?
I think 1 Leyline, 1 land, 1 altar, and 1 Stitches. Exactly.
And then we can let them reanimate our Vengevine again.
Yeah. So we're done the first time, so.
Oh, we can bring in Force of Vigor to play around their animate dead.
Oh, true.
Alright, we'll go ahead and submit this. Yeah, Matt, so we were aware of the lethal attack, but we wanted to see if we'll hit the Vengevine. No, I'm just kidding. No, we were just a bit sleepy. Okay, so this hand is kind of good, I think.
Yeah, I would keep this.
Leyline, and we have free draw spells. Go ahead and keep this. And the Gaak can eventually do some stuff there. I feel like they're playing Serenity. It's the spell, right?
Yeah. I think they had it, but just never found a land to play it.
True. I also feel like we should avoid trying to get Bayous because of what's that red? What's that green thing? They either play one or the other, but
Oh,
Reverend Silence.
Yeah, Reverend Silence. That's correct. Yeah, yeah.
Because we have to control forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's if.
Have a forest?
Oh, it's they have a forest. I thought we had to have a forest.
When they have a forest. When they have a.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the Hedron Crab here.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Matt Sol, have you played Magic the Gathering before? I feel like you've played this maybe once or twice. Once. Okay, thought so, yep. Once upon a time, actually. Ah, ching. Okay. They're just double land pass, kind of interesting, but I guess we did cripple their graveyard. So, Stitches?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and fire off the Stitches here, see what we hit. Bridge, Cabal Therapy, literally, that could have been like nearly perfect if that third card was relevant.
Wait, so now I Polluted Delta, target ourselves.
I love how you're saying play a land, target ourselves. Like, that's not normally what we say. Okay, they're fetching a Verdant. I think they have a Surgical.
Yeah, Surgical makes sense. Probably on the bridge from below. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, or they're just thinning their library. Yeah, I don't know. Abrupt Decay, maybe? Oh, Trophy?
Hmm?
I'm spelling Trophy. Trophy on the Leyline.
Okay.
Sure. I think we've already hurt them enough, but... Oh wait, we get another trigger!
Yeah.
Nice. Targeting ourselves. We hit a Gaak. Let's go ahead and expand the graveyard here. And,
Okay.
And another Gaak and another Stitches. Okay.
So now we have options.
Yeah, we have lots of options, yep.
Let's start by fetching the Polluted Delta, I think. Getting Bayou.
Oh, to get another
Yeah, I just want a
trigger.
little bit more. Yeah, I want a little bit more information. We could hit a bridge from below. We could hit a Gravecrawler. We could hit a Vengevine.
We do have one bridge in there, which is kind of nice. Maybe they have a Surgical here. They have 3 cards left, which is not much. Reanimator doesn't not have very good ways. Yeah, they do have a Surgical on the Hogaak.
Okay, that's annoying, but
Yeah, because we have one in our hand.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
We can't do anything about it. Fine, yeah.
And the good thing about the Gaak is that the AA beats a 7/7 lifelinker. I mean, it doesn't really beat the lifelink part, but it beats a 7/7. Bayou?
Yeah, Bayou.
Yeah, because I was about to say we could have casted our own Gaak then. No, we can't. We need Quimper. You're right.
Yeah. So now I think I Cabal Therapy off of the Stitchers.
Targeting them?
Yeah.
Or us? Targeting
Them.
Okay.
And I think I would name. I don't know what you're supposed to go after. I think you're supposed to go after the cards that put the creatures in the yard. I don't think it's looting. I think it's
Entomb?
Entomb. Yeah, I like Entomb.
I do like Entomb. That's the one card that sort of really wrecks us here. Okay, Entomb?
Yeah.
See how that goes. Looting and Children.
They had looting, but looting doesn't do that much for them. So now I just play the Bloodghast and pass.
Sure. Can I attack?
Yeah.
Nice. Send a sign. Alright, so they have Children and Fading. Effect is looting. I mean, they can loot now and see what they do, but they need to loot directly into a reanimation spell.
Yeah, they need to hit perfects.
I also didn't have a land, so they can't even cast the Children. But yeah. So they discarded Children and Revelant Silence, which great, because that means that they don't have any payoffs.
Yeah.
We actually can just cast his Venge. Oh no, we can't. Not yet.
Yeah. So I start with therapying target them.
Yep. What do you want to name here?
If we just let it resolve, I think I just name Exhume.
Okay. Exhume, right? This one?
Yeah.
But what did they bring? Oh, because you're worried that they have 2 cards that just let them do it. They have Dark Writ and Exhume. Good work. You're really good at guessing.
So now I like attacking for 4.
Yeah.
That puts him to 12, and then I
attack
would, yeah, and then I would stack the Bloodghast to therapy, and then I'll just get rid of the Dark Ritual. You just don't want to leave him with nothing.
He's so mean.
Just nothing, absolutely nothing.
Do you want to play the land to get it back?
I like playing the land because he also gives us another Hedron Crab trigger.
Yep. So I name Dank Ritual? Is that what you said? Dank Ritual. Yes, you're right. So ESG says getting rid of the ritual stops them from playing back to looting, which is a relevant point. So I'm going to play the C here, get back the two Bloodghasts, and target ourselves. Get back some Bloodghast. Yeah. And they scoop already. Good work, Nam. Alrighty, so I think I can go ahead and give you maybe like a 3.5 out of 5. And knowing to play this game. Yeah, I think I'm giving you a little bit of a teacher's rating here. I feel like the 3rd round I think we lost, or was it the 4th round maybe?
It was
the 3rd round. Yeah, we maybe could have played around the main deck Soul Guide Lantern. But apart from that, I'm gonna give you maybe like a 3.5 out of 5. But yeah, thank you for coming around on the stream. I appreciate your company, and you've been great. Do you want to share in the chat any social medias or any last words you also want to say as well?
Social media, just like Twitter, Twitch, same handle at Nammersquats.
Yep. Do you want to type it in the chat for us?
Yeah.
Matt Soul says, I think you wanted to play the land before combat. Hitting Gravecrawler might be giving you a faster claw. Yeah, true.
As you have to favor yourself and replay, and then Dark Ritual would have mattered as you. The reason why we didn't play the land before combat was because we wanted to use the Bloodghast. We wanted to use the Bloodghast to sack therapy. So if we played the land pre-combat, we couldn't have gotten in for the 2 points of damage. So that's why I wanted to do it post-combat.
Awesome. Alrighty. Alright, but Nam has put his Twitter in the chat there. Could you also put your Twitch as well, Nam? Nam plays a variety of games. He plays all the different formats. He also plays Team Force Tactics. He plays Valorant really well. So go ahead and give Nam a follow on Twitch. Give him a follow on Twitter if you want to follow a professional noodle eater that also plays Magic on the side. But thank you again for joining the